love holy, have him as my holy, so life will not be lonely. Hunger will never be my portion. I know I will prosper. Dilemma will never be my portion. I know I will prosper. Sickness will never be my portion. I know I will prosper. Worry will never be my portion. I know I will prosper.
Masala, itina mamo, bamu ini yemina. Yande masala, itina mamo, bamu ini yemina. Igona yetenge gati. Ah, kanu masala. Igona yetenge gati. Ah, kanu masala. Masala Yaya obamine Kanu masala Igona yetenge gani Ah kanu masala Igona yetenge gani Ah kanu masala
Let's praise the Lord. Let's praise the Lord for all He has done for us. Let us praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. For His worthy of our praise.
Praise be to His glorious name.
Praise be to His glorious name. Praise be to His glorious name forever. Let our whole life fill with His glory.
Good morning, Freetown. Good morning, Sierra Leone. And of course, it's a beautiful morning here in Freetown, Sierra Leone. And of course, I'm in love with this, the weather we really are about to get, which is the rainy season. And if you walk around the street of Freetown, especially we were on the western side of Freetown, you will find out, the weather actually really cool. And so what I would advise that just begin for get your umbrella or your rain coats now, because we're set for showers of blessings. The rainy season just there around the corner. And so just prepare yourself, because while we too don't begin this year now, the other should say rain therefore come very early this time around. So this is the Epic Morning Show, and of course the number one breakfast show in the country. And of course we are broadcasting live from our 54 Il Cultural Studios here in Freetown, Sierra Leone. And of course the Epic Morning Show is divided into two segments, and for me to get a clear understanding that the Epic Morning Show is a 2 hours 30 minutes program, and of course which is divided into two segments. And the first segment is 1 hour 30 minutes, and the second segment 1 hour. For the first segment, so we bring in guests to discuss critical issues that need some critical answers, and for the second segment we bring in analysts to look at the front pages of the newspapers, or probably our newspapers, and also we analyze stories that make the headlines in our newspaper this morning. So just join the conversation this morning, and thanks for choosing us this morning to be part of your morning schedule, because this is important, and I will assure you that you no go regret for choosing us this morning for the next 1 hour, for the next 2 hours 30 minutes to be precise. But you can join the first segment for the next 1 hour 30 minutes, as we have important things to discuss in the program. Today is Tuesday, the 15th of April 2025, and I'm your host Ivan Julius Lee. And as I tell earlier on, stay tuned for an insightful and informative show. And of course our topic of discussion this morning, we pay attention to tourism. And when we can talk about the National Tourist Board this morning, they to shut down over 20 beaches across, or 20 beach bars, along the Lumley Beach axis, and which of course we're asking why that's for happen. Over 20 beach bars along the Lumley Beach axis. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. So stay tuned, no gunosai. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back we will get to morning's message for today. But before I go, and before we take a break, we'll first 34 hospital presently they're on fire now, and the way at which fire don't happen at this country, it's increasingly worrisome. And as a nation, I think we need to come together and pray, because some we see it as probably get to do some amount of spiritual stuff, some we see it other kind of way, and we don't get people in the studio. We don't talk about how we for able for manage we electrical appliance system. So, but as I say, presently 34 hospital deciding to keep medicine. Presently they're on fire, and on my way to the office I see fire force. According to information around, this is not the second set of fire engine we don't they go up that particular side, and this don't they burn for the past 1 hour close to 2 hours. So we'll go for a short break, and when we come back we go take a morning's message for today. Stay tuned. Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television, Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, you are in the eastern part of Freetown, and of course a beautiful Facebook Live here. You can watch with our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course our morning's message for today, very serious, and simply says, your only limitation or your only limit is your mind. Your only limit is your mind. And this is how think about in a situation when the greatest battle way you get for faith. Now how you think about yourself. I mean, your mindset so much important. As some people don't even discourage, they don't even make attempts. Like going for interviews or you name it, whatever situation you want to forget in life. Some people quickly they don't judge themselves like let me think like this not get to happen. I mean, you don't limit your mind. You don't actually judge yourself that I not get for able for succeed or being successful. So the greatest battle where so you get forfeit is about your mind, your mindset, how you think about things, how you analyze things, which of course this is very important. So you only limit in life now your mind, and you have to try very hard to keep a positive mindset, because this is important when you want to get progress in life, when you want to push forward in life, when you want to achieve plenty things in life. Just try very hard forget a positive mindset. No limit your thoughts, no limit the way they think. Just try for stretch your thinking, and make sure say at some point, very important, for think big, because it helps you for make you be very challenging in life and for make you be very competitive in life. Not be afraid if somebody tell you say no need for big competition. Everything about life it's in a competition. So just try for stretch your mindset and get a positive mindset, and so that you will be successful in life. This now morning's message for today. We'll go for another break, and when we come back, we'll get to background to a topic of discussion this morning, and I will also introduce you guest them in the program. Stay tuned.
Take courage, oh, it's not love. Take courage, oh, you know no say na mama born you. Take courage, oh, so don't let that be content for you. Take courage, oh, you know no say na mama born you. Take courage, oh, now only God is perfect for you. Mama, mia. From where them bunny come now this world. The thing we done with you we not small. Since where them bunny come now this world.
Do you want to be your own boss? Or do you want to add more services to your business? Then look no further, because BNB is here for you.
What do you mean?
It's BNB Radio. You can now make money with just your smartphone. With the new revolutionary app BNB POS, you can do remittance, bill payments, enter airtime top-up, and many more. All this from your smartphone, anywhere you want.
This sounds great.
That is not just all. The app also features real-time agent rebalancing and reconciliation.
Oh wow. But how can I get the BNB POS and start making my own money?
It's so simple. You can download the application on App Store or Google Play Store. Just search for BNB POS and download. Then call our customer service on 072-500-000, and within a short period of time, our agent will help you for the onboarding process.
Wow, no time to waste. Let me do this right away.
Oh yes, start making money today from anywhere in Sierra Leone. For more inquiries, contact our customer service on 072-500-000.
With BNB POS, you shop my pockets.
You then look for the best betting experience? Register with OneXBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 millions. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside OneX game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year designed for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. Easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick TV on channel 37, Radio Garden, and of course Choice FM, you within at the eastern part of Region Z, and also on Facebook at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And on the 4th of April 2025, we saw a press release we issued by the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs in collaboration with the National Tourist Board in addressing and compliance issues among some beach operators or beach bar to put it. And of course concern we begin at a press release day. Then we therefore one talk about non-payment of beach front fees we that only have from 2021 to 2024. That and of course the second one, now failure to properly clean and manage waste within and around their operation zone. So this will be letter or press release will be issued from the Tourist Board, National Tourist Board. We say, well, with immediate effect, 26 beach bars then foreclosed because of one, they not pay for the beachfront from 2021 to 2024, and also cleanliness, of course, another concern. When it is of huge concern when them place then they not clean at all. And of course, not in two reason there. Then states now the press release dated 4th April 2025. It's been close to 2 weeks now. Waiting exactly don't they happen so far. It's something which we want to find out. But in the meantime, the National Tourist Board, they play a very important role in terms of for make we beachside very much attractive, and so that we go attract people that really come outside the country for come and for enjoy and stay in our country. And you know, say when it comes to beach business, people like want for enjoy the facilities them or probably structures them where they now beach side. One of the responsibility there now for register and of course give license to hotel, guest house, restaurants, and also beach bars, which of course Nadande we can talk about. So this conversation surround, you know, say tourist board then get it right for give license to beach bars then for operate or for register them to put it for make them they operate. So this morning we they expect for get Kai Bokari Sakwi, we now the communications and PR manager, office of the general manager, National Tourist Board, and also we get Mutala M Kamara, we now the founder of Salon Adventure. And I then two people here will get another program, and shortly I go introduce them for make we get the conversation going this morning. So stay tuned, no go no side, keep me coming for the next 1 hour 15 to 20 minutes as we discuss why the tourist board one for shuts down over 20 beach bars them now the Lumley Beach, one for no why. And as I say, then be stated clearly now the press release say because of they not pay for beachfront for the past 3 years or 4 years to put it from 2021 to 2024, and also because of they need to clean it, then the operation zone usai they do then duties them and all because of the need to clean them particular side and day not into reason and day. But it's 4 years down the line, waiting tourist board don't they do. That's what we're going to find out this morning, and probably we may have more into this discussion. So stay tuned. I'm going to introduce my guest and shortly in the program. Stay tuned.
Take away joy. plan for you, and the one you call you husband get dirty plan for you. So no worry about that family, then go end up shame by you. And let we not forget them bad body, then we can just check by you. When you want for make you lose your life, lose your life. Then try for make them hurt you life, Then you want for make you lose your life, lose your life. Then try for make them hurt you life.
Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick TV on channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM. You within the eastern part of Freetown, you can listen to it through Choice FM, and also on our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We got Kai Bokai Sakwi from the National Tourist Board. Kai, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, my brother, and my family in Radio Land.
It's been long.
Adipa.
Everything on the happen.
Plenty thing on the happen at the tourism landscape in family. Where I say plenty thing, both locally, internationally, plenty thing on the happen, and all them things already happen. So now for the country in better one, from flight landing, from recreation, from MICE, when I'm meetings, incentive and conferences, from cultural exhibitions, to the extent of we ensuring Banana Island get some chalets them, to also go to TY and give them fine boats we go cross with people them, for even come to Kabbalah and sure say you do a proper trail for claim the mountain, and not tap day for also embark on a thorough beach sustainable cleaning. We also come and do a thorough sustainable smart demolition. We don't make today we able to see the 3 S's, the sun, the sea, the sun, and even the street. Before there was a plenty chaos and noise along the Longley Aberdeen axis, but as we speak today, all the aspect of hey, they jump me back, they jump me phone, all and they under total and moderate control. So my family and when my brother ask me what they happy, it plenty. So and they also don't enter new markets, they need in France, they are Spain, they are Germany or the Canada or Americas respectively. Just for the ensure say the tourist arrival number increase. The guy don't begin the cups.
So we main reason for this discussion, now we can talk about the press release we pull out, I think the 4th of April. And one of our responsibility, as I don't say, for register guest house, restaurant, hotels, you name it, and beach bars, we not they get concerned so far. We not them we can talk about, and when we pull this press release, and when I talk about them people there, no, about 26 of them, no, they comply with waiting them be don't initially agree for say okay they need for pay for them beachfront and also clean their operation zones and all those kind of things. And one we want for ask, including myself, from 2021 to 2024, and we saw this release in 2025, April 4 to be precise. Why this long?
I go say thank you one more time, but I want to let you understand say tourism business not all man business, and because we get a very strategic and Kumbra management from the leadership of Nabila Farida Tunis, we want to engage the public, especially using the triple P's the public-private partnership approach in ensuring tourism get a voice and ambience we forget. That is why you see we get a kind of extension there. For let we see how we can meet with the stakeholders at the point of equilibrium, where all man will say, okay, it's a win-win. But those we don't decide for go against the beach policies, the compliance measures, we don't go against the Sierra Leone Tourism Act and also the Finance Act, because Mr. Lee, there are acts them we govern the sector, and there are policies that we they guide we as an institution, as a board, as a ministry. So when he asks me why we don't take too long, so because we believe in stakeholder management, we believe in sitting with the people and we concern the sector and iron then things here out. But when all the measures here, you send invoice, some man not go reply. You send letters, some man not go reply. You call some people for come, you not go come. But the business you operate, it generate income every day. When at the pass by, I go see certain particular people that we say business not there, but you can find out say the occupancy is okay. You understand? The nightclub is running. You will also believe say those who are tour operators and travel agencies, we get something for do. You will find out say they are operating. And one thing with the measure on activities, you understand? If you say you know they make money, why you still keep the business running? You should not keep the business running if you know they make money. And failure to comply to the very supervisory agency or the ministry where they supervise you, it means you are violating. And all of them people are so we list at the press and our twin press releases where you see now people them who don't get a one-to-one, I mean face-to-face meeting with say, listen, if you fail to do this against this time, we know what show you, but the board and the ministry will take another alternative. And one of the alternatives that will come publicly and I'll tell the public, say these are the people that we don't default and we don't according to compliance.
I will still continue for look at the duration of this, because for me I will feel like 1 year, 2 good enough, 3 probably, but close to 4 years. I mean, and is it probably you want to look at say want for stretch the negotiation for make able to get you to now once, but 4 years down the line this is too stretchy. Kai,
I emphasize again that when we use the campaign phrase, we'll say tourism business, not all man business. Most of them businesses here is locally owned by our own brothers and sisters. I mean, closure was not the final option. Okay, but like the extension too much now, the Combra business be done pass mark.
So for now, closure not the best option.
It's stated.
Okay,
that is failure for me to be deadline. Or you will owe 120,000 leons in the old leons 120 million, some are owe 200 million. Then you still ask, why are you operating then? You understand? So the best remedies we think say therefore suffice all of these collateral damages. And for let me tell you say, you know what thing, when you're strong you will come back. But for now, you will not go hold the space. There is a structure there. And Mr. Lee, let me also expand this well. That the press release look at different aspects of a problem, say way with Talede. You understand? Problems of waste you look at under. How you get an establishment for say hotel, you get a restaurant, you get a casino or a nightclub or similar establishment of those nature, and failure to ensure say all of them things that way they operate, you not get a smart approach in managing your waste. If tourism they talk about hospitality and receiving people, sanitary is a core order everybody will follow.
Do we have to blame the owners or that of the National Tourist Board for in terms of monitoring?
Well, the aspect of monitoring, me being here this morning, and the press release, and others who don't do, and the engagement, they tell you say we are not just sitting there as a board or ministry, we are doing our work. But even you as Papa na us, no matter how you do, some people must try your rules and regulation. When I kick out then slashing and some kind discipline, neither be corporal or capital. It depends on what the Papa want for, whose measure want for use. So we as an entity, we as a ministry, not go for fair cane and say we can't slap it today. The strength, the mandate where we get as an institution now for use the powers of the statutory act when the tourism act, which we say failure for comply for this that. it will lead to either confiscation of the property or closure of the property. So I emphasize again, the long duration will give people not to foresee our weakness, our patience, and ensure say these businesses will be one for let them strive, let them hold the tourism sector together. But among these people that will lead so, all of these 22, 23 people that will lead so, they don't become bone and throat to the extent we get for take the measures here.
All right, one for welcome Mutala M. Kamara. We're now the founder of Salon Adventure. Mutala, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning and thank you very much for having me.
And we produce just a signal. We say today night, special day night live.
Yes.
April 15. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about this conversation that we're having right now. That gets to do with National Tourist Board for close 24 beach bars them across not the Lumley Beach axis, and we get for route one. Then talk about say they not pay them beachfront views and fees, sorry to put it, from 2021 to 2024, and also terms of cleanliness. I mean, for keeping the environment, the surrounding clean, and also amongst which why they see them for close 24 beach bars with immediate effect. That's dated the 4th of April. So let's have this conversation going.
This is an interesting, conversation, because myself they work in the sector, and I think say if you run a business, when you register, you get obligations you for fulfill.
Okay.
And part of that obligations, Lena, for pay you dues. And let remember say the NTB, the National Tourist Board, now then they regulate, and then they provide them spaces, then they to them beach bars, then they. So I think say them for then get obligation for make them payments, then they. But waiting I can say again, because like I said, me said the work in the sector, you get challenges. You get business system where, where they see now they establish and then at them places then they but they go through a lot of challenges.
Okay.
Where the public no know but. I mean they talk to a friend where now manager now one of them hotels then they. It tell me say the bill, we didn't get for electricity alone. It's close to 500 million. Yes, in just 1 month. You get for pay, and we know the electricity situation of the country right now. In all regular, and people running hotels, not in places, then they, when the person don't come, they don't pay money. They get for make sure say you provide electricity. So even though you pay EDSA, but you get for buy fuel also. Hotels and the end when they run generator, all net, to do clean. You get for pay staff. You get, other obligations then back. So waiting maybe one for suggest. If maybe get away, closure not for be the solution. But in as much as we they talk to NTB, maybe when I can get a payment plan, for some of them. How I can able to stretch them up. Let people not a commitment, people begin show up, they pay small, because you get people some will go be deliberate, you get others then winner because of the business climate in the country. Because you close them, some of them beach bars, then they like a loss, to the tourism sector, not a loss to the country. Because when you look at some of, them spaces, then they get, a lot where don't make a huge difference, in the tourism sector. People come, foreigners come in, then see them places, then they, then really, they give you credit.
You have to look at employment as well.
Employment,
people working for those,
so for let we reach that, level, they say they close. Them beach fronts, then they are not feel say, not the solution. But in as much as we they talk to NTB, for patients, but we also get for talk to business owners them. If they can able meet, halfway, where they can stretch them payments, then they, then begin, take care of the obligations, then they small. But apart from that, there are another aspect, so it's not just the payment. I remember how you talk about the cleaning just now. We get some of the finest beaches then at the world. Me on small travel experience where I don't get Africa, Asia, Europe. But it's an eyesore, the whole beach this way. You see certain places them do gonna beach, they don't turn on dirty box. I think it have to be collective, responsibility. It's not just the NTB. The NTB, but business, people them. When I travel go Mauritius, Mauritius they don't get no mineral, not just tourism, they have palm. Then beaches them, literally they worship the beach. You know, when you then get people then with the patrol the beach 247. Then get then small, you know, tricycle, you know, different one then with the patrol the beach. You know, for make sure so the beach, you know, is well clean. You know, they see one plastic na the beach. Then country then they waiting and do, you know, we private investor, you know, one for can invest and get a national, you know, development, national beach plan. When they go tell you say this particular beach, now this way, you know, you get for, you know, put up a structure. You know, hotels them, not only they give you the money, but then don't set the standards, you know, already. You know, when you come for can invest, you know, then get a template. If you're able to meet the standard, you know, pack out and just go shuffle. You know, so then tourism sector, you know, now the inside and they, you know, it's well established. The hotel where maybe in lodge, now the beach they, you know, it's a 5-star hotel. You know, they get almost everything. In fact, for them, it's not just a hotel. Now packages then they do. You want to go ride speedboats, you want to go fly parachute, you know, all the other stuff then they. And I see the same beach them all get now, where then gets now Mauritius. I see the same na Salon. The only difference, you know, between the Salon beaches them and the Mauritius now the value. You know, we know able, you know, for add value, and we know able get, you know, waiting we forget, you know, in terms of we beach them. You know, you get some structures them within that beach there, even with the demolition where they don't do, they don't get no business for the day. So it's nice.
Who do we blame? Because one, I remember this fight, you know, so today I go back to 2008. You feel like those days of Binta's Village Beach Bar and all. 2008 come down to 2024, which is last year. We be see that 3 days demolition will be happen, and now again we're seeing, I mean, similar, which of course supposed to happen for acts not to demolition this time, but for acts them for close.
You know, waiting at the problem, you know, with the beach, especially the Lumley Beach. You know, waiting maybe done this over the years. You know, because we got for, you know, call things, you know, by them.
Okay.
Successive government, you know, in the past when they come. All man getting your own plan, you know, for the beach. We need for get a national, you know, development plan. How we want that beach day in 50 years from now, 100 years from now. Anybody who they list, you know, them property then they, you know, to waiting at the structure who wants, you know, that front day. You know, because today this government will come and say, now them people here with the gay. Government can change. You know, other government can come to mind and say no. You know, them people there and not being get. Let we get for address this issue once and for all, because this problem not to today start all. You and me and you know that. You know, previous government in the past, you know, people then they will been get, you know, beach bars they under waiting they know they again popular beach bars then. You know, so for me, you know, for let we fix this problem once and for all, let we get a national, you know, development plan. What you want for we beach, you know, moving forward. You know, how we want them frontages then they for look like. If somebody able meet, you know, the criteria, you know, for able to it's fine. People and they way willing. We then get the funds
and some of those beach owners then get political influence as well.
That's the problem. You know, this is business, and we NTB where they regulate under them. If for be, it's, you know, actually not for be that kind of way. You know, for be because of political influence. You know, because it's man in a government. No, we need for get, you know, a national development plan, you know, for that place there, irrespective of the party where you come out, irrespective of your nationality, where we don't say now this we want for we beach, now this we want, you know, for we beach. You know, what I can say to people, them waiting we for benefit, you know, from there we natural, you know, make them we know able to get at it. And like I say, Salon, I don't see some of the finest beaches them. Now the world we get them now, you know, but we need to add value. And what you see now with beach, the people that we invest, almost everybody they do the same thing. Now beach bar, all man they do not. Now Salon I see that. All man they do beach bar. Why people now make a talk say it goes back to NTB. Now NTB, you know, got forget a plan, get a template, say now this we want. If somebody will get the space where available, you know, for cinema, you know, for example, you know, where it didn't decide. Any investor who want for do cinema, this space available. We get this particular space where available for water sport. You go to other countries than Nigeria. You know, people them way want for invest in water sport. It did it. But now almost all the beach bars then are just the same thing. You know, play loud music, you know, sell the same food, sell the same drink. You know, it can be so boring. we go now other countries them not to so it happen.
In as much as one for make it be very much competitive, the economical wala definitely give space for me people them. I mean,
Well,
enjoy
if
those
we say-
facilities.
If we say we dey go into that, it goes beyond just the beach. You know, waiting they happen at the tourism sector. You know, we limit winners alone. It's not just the beach. You get various factors that we're responsible for that. You know, for the general growth of the tourism industry in a sector na salon.
Okay.
You know, but this one with the limit
To the
for this
beach, yes,
discussion
to
to
the
the beach.
So I'll bring you, Kai. I mean, Mutala don't see plenty things, especially one, it talk about employment. I mean, closing down or shutting down them beach bars there. I mean, they employ and get close to, I mean, hundreds of people really work for them, and shutting down those beach bar them they like concern. I mean, we'll get plenty young people unemployed, and also it talk about political influence. Of course, we both talk about and they when because some of them beach owners there probably get political influence, or probably some politician they own them beach bar there. And thirdly, we talk about national, I mean, tourism plan. When no need for make we get government in can get you on, another government will come self get you on. Let's talk about these three things.
I want to say thank you to brother sitting here. He actually lay lips on critical issues where if you are fair enough and you are nationalistic, you actually appreciate the balance we take on these matters. But going forward, we talk about the national development plan, especially and only mention now only the beach, only the tourism sector. It was critical. They say national development plan. But we as a sector, you understand, get these fine documents where we lay aside. Lay aside in the sense that when somebody come and want to invest, we actually they call for certain element of this investment. Neither a structure, how you want to do them, we also advise. Who say you want to do them, we go advise. And the perimeters we have to occupy are available, we go also advise.
Last year, I began with structural issues. Why make that be make be demolish beach bars there? There's plenty of them last year.
Yes, I come into demolition. But I fine tune just like
I just want to make you understand, because you see that self can be part of an agreement.
Yes,
If you know the kind of structure you can put and all.
So it goes back to the investment. When you come, we'll give you a professional guidance.
Okay.
And you decide for you man and go na you site na net, it is also to your detriment that you wahala. But when you miss this compliance with protocols, bear in mind we are coming back. Just like we do the demolition where we bring down almost 80 plus structures. Why? The Lumley Beach, God no give we have follow the scatter pupude and urine. The Lumley Beach, nature not provide them for we follow they make makeshift at this modern generation all day. You still want for put tarpaulin and pambody along this prime spot. So that demolition was categorized. Those we get in pambody and tarpaulin structures, it was sacrosanct. Then go. We clear it all. Una we come in and we tell you say, don't block the sun. Follow the model, follow the pattern. You understand? What do you bring to we? Not we go fully implement that different thing. When we harness this, when we discover this, you also they come and set the demolition list. So you find out say, hey, tourist boy demolish again. They don't come again. Always not this, because even when you begin the process, when you get to the site, you tell the individuals or the investment partners and say, this thing you do so, not to you bring to you. Stop them.
Kai, if I'm coming to work every morning, I use the Ilcott Road, come up Epic Radio. I mean, if there is any changes within that area there, I must know. And if I see anything strange, even if I left here now, I go back and I come tomorrow morning, I must see something. So even if those beach bar like when you talk about makeshift structures and all, those now just overnight things happen. And I'm sure the following day or days after, tourists board don't see anything in the sea. They are happening. And why that's for take I think we don't get this conversation for quite a long time. Why for take that long? For say, okay, if you start this, get a hold on this, not to this we want, not to this now we were agreement. Low get a stop on this because of this no go born good picking tomorrow. If this structure come up, we go definitely therefore scatter them and whatever. But those decisions or some decision that we wanna take can take too long, especially like this one so we talk about now.
I'll draw your attention back in Brother Mukhtar. They say closure are the last option we want to take. You understand? We believe in stakeholders, engagement.
So engaging people doing the wrong things.
Tell them, correcting them. Say, this way you do so. You don't know policy. You don't know guidelines. Go back and do the correct thing. But I draw your attention again. You can be Papa Naus. You get plenty picking them. Among them picking here we get, you still get somewhere they violate. So you the power you get for do. You get for tie your belt and implement full, measures them. We for make sure say the family thrive very well. Now you say you did an epic radio. You go the car up and see different things there in the morning, and you for act. Now listen, there are files, there are archives where they say those where they violate them policy or compliance measures here. In we files, in we archive, before the demolition, we call them to books. We engage them, we write them, bring it down. Don't further continue it. Now that time some man they left you and begin go to other quarters. You understand? What are other quarters in mean? Where my brother they say political influence. Say una go so. But at the end of the day, you get for respecting investment. Not to the politician give you money. This was your money. Neither you take them by loan, or our family contribute, or our friend is sorry for you. So respect the resource. So at the end of the day, the bottleneck where they begin, they only stop with you because we self get a mandate for carry out. And behind this are the Tourism Act give you the strength. You understand? For supervise you, for monitor you. Even though you don't concern, now the time framework can take, you understand? For monitor this, for supervise this. And bro, to be frank with you, the tourism sector for now, can say, is the most challenging sector. How? Take example, the Lumley Beach. Where they say, they don't give Salomon place. That's also Friday in the give place. When you look at certain people on that beach, I not just want to mention them, we follow the compliance protocols. We follow the models that will give them. They are still standing there. But when you extend the leverage to the local person, to the pure Saloma,
according to Mutala, you say some structure in the under say for not supposed for it.
Respect your opinion. Maybe you look at from a different angle. Me say they come from different angle. You understand? He might be referring to something where maybe the angles are not different.
So quickly, let's spend 2 minutes. We're not the registration process. We're not the criteria we feel like forget a structure on a beach. We'll talk about this in under 2 minutes.
Before they get the structure on a beach, you get a business.
Okay.
You understand? When you go through the Register Generals and NRA, every protocols on that, that is a normal thing.
Okay.
You have to go there. And then you now come to the National Tourist Board for, let's say, for a restaurant. You can't just start your thing without, get license and registration from we. So normally, everybody will get into a documentary. You understand? We actually get property and you not go there, we don't know. We know. Then they're for clear to the public.
Okay.
Everybody standing on that beach. We'll not Sabia. No, we'll be lying to you. We know them.
Okay.
You understand? Because they went through those processes. You get for come to the Classification and Quality Control Department and obtain your form. You understand? You even get a portion where you want to know your background in this thing you want to do. How long you don't do it? Are you new in it? Now you get for manager, the number of staff you get for employee, the space where you get. All these go around the travel agencies, the tour operators, the grand handlers, the casinos, and all of that. So you see the number of things the way the ministry or the board they actually handle. So it is not only just the beach. What about the nightlife they manage? What about the cultural aspect they manage? The heritage and monument side.
No, but today we talk about the beach.
I just try for say for we understand.
Yeah, I know.
There are quite a quantum of things and way the ministry, the board, the MRC, they actually handle all together. But now coming to these natural attractions they will get, if we not lay credence on them, if we not respect them, we not adore them, I tell you, these fights get for the continue over and over and over. And every time we get a strategic management, in the sense, you get a leader, we get your own vision, I want for carry out things. Like when Mutala say, you will get somebody can't they say, no, I don't want all the structures on this end.
Okay.
You understand? I want them all to the back end. Now, Ivan, we must not mistake that the beachfront that we talk about here, that beach you get two phases. You get those we erect on the sand, those we on the back end. The one on the back end, not to they will get concerned with you. When they come to the demolition, you understand? Those on the back end, the young problem will be you don't hold the place for 5 years, for 10 years. Something you can't take the place, you go look for investor. This one the first thing for the member first. You can't take the land, you look for investors. So tell Mutalaka, you want to forget a space. We say space no day. But now you get this property, all for 10, 15, 20 years. Now in the press release, draw your attention against say, then go also withdraw that land from you. You understand? Because by we laws, how long give you all land for? We policy state and say 3 years, utmost. So if you go above 3 years, we have been so magnanimous with you. For let we give you 3 years. For let you understand which you have to do that government property day. And the good thing again, where I go state, where they keep we safe, that every portion of land we they give, there is a clause, there is a caveat to it, that every portion of land we they take is temporary. You understand? So those when they take the beachfront, when they tell them say, not do capital investment on the beachfront. In the sense, not can begin to put concrete because not to want on this way.
That the one within the sand.
Now the sand.
Okay.
We tell them go low, go soft.
Okay.
You understand? Why? Because the tourism master plan could change anytime.
So is that the same thing? Because once we make for understand, probably don't change. The one day will be the, let's say if you come off from the Lonely side or go by beach, the one day will be on the right hand side, and they get the one day on the side on the sand. Like if I don't know how to put it, but the one day we occupy the left, we know they're not the sand, the beach sand. Now they get the direct opposite of the one they with. I don't know if that's still the opposite.
No, we're no longer. You don't see the reviews in the every policies that are there. So far, there is a management system. Reviews are bound to happen. Years back, 20 years down the lane, it used to be like that. That you get here, you get here. But now the interest, you understand, the demand for property for land.
The reason why I asked, I was at some places 2 weeks back, and the person that make comment in my front, then the tourist board they misuse. So that was his exact statement. But little no one for pay attention for ask. I'm waiting him in by that. But that was his exact statement. I don't want for calling him for security reason.
Of course, protect yourself, protect your house. But I must come as an audacity. You understand the authority and by the statutory demands. That you only and not miss now you only will correct this today.
Okay, this never happen again.
No. Okay. You only and you only no. One thing said the streets don't divide them for we naturally. You understand? Except otherwise that you only under and you express interest on this side.
So you feel like there is a need for a national tourism plan?
Even the new tourism act that is almost to the completion. The ecotourism policy that is in completion, the heritage policy that is in completion, the beach management policy, Ivan, where Brother Muktadi mentioned, so they are documents, you understand? As we roll by, all them documents here go come out and then go advisory, waiting for do. When you get an island, waiting for the day. You get beach, waiting for the day. Uda for the day, out for good day. All them documents where they mention, say, you know, sir? So he's on track. He's making a lot of sense. And the management, the Ministry of Tourism, Nabila Farida Tunis, Fatmata Keru, Mohamed Jallo, Fode Jallo, these guys are not just sitting there. They understand what to be done. You understand in the sense. That's all in documents were mentioned, then 4 documents here. When they come out, get to address all these issues.
Before we can come and challenge the conversation, 4th of April, immediate closure. It don't be realistic now.
Now, when we put immediate, someone still be the underrated. You know, Salomon got the whole thing. If you know, don't give long rope for like do what you want. Who put immediate, someone still the underrate. In the sense, where we get for come back, maybe today or tomorrow, Ivan, they will run come here to you. Say maybe let you do some humanity story.
So that means the immediate plenty of them not comply as per now.
We are still having problem with the compliance. But the good thing, I want let them out this year read this, but the good thing is when the press release come out, we get a randoms of telephone call. But that telephone call here, not to if you can pay the money, now forget the extension of time again. After 4 to 5 years. And the management in your own wisdom say, listen, when you talk about extension, don't give them plenty. Like the same thing for the demolition, don't give them plenty. Because like I tell you, if tourism business
so this immediate now for just put it on the toes or something.
It's also in toes, it's not managed in-house thing. Where will they come like a Rosona night. You understand? Now so some man be underrated the demolition.
Plenty of people want to think this gets for do it on a delay of the immediate get for do to amount of political undertones. People within at the beach, I mean some are from beach bars they be owned by politicians, and this actually they make on the delay for work with the immediate?
I don't know if you don't go through the press release thoroughly. Now, so far we know.
Which of course we all don't go through.
Thank you. So far we know.
The production team don't go through.
Thank you. So far the management, the ministry, the board is concerned. We not get a political party registered on that beach. We get businesses.
Yeah, but the owners.
That land is flight for you, brother.
They are politicians.
That land is flight for you. When they come for the registration, they not come put the Kaibokari Sakwena honorable member of Gandong. They register there. There is a manager. You understand? When we as a management in wisdom, they come for the business. We are not coming for the politician. So when you take a careful look at that press release, there are people, there are entertainment spots they will put there. There are names that will mention there. Somebody they wonder, hey, why this person name for the day? Why name not for the day? We ask again. Why name not for the day? You're in a small village? No.
So now the same thing that they ask because of their name and the part of the 24 list and names of
if you want compromise, okay. If you want compromise, those names so you don't see, I don't know why you don't see, they will not be on the press release.
I feel like immediates don't be stretched.
Immediates can be 1 month.
Well, I don't know the context.
Immediate can be 2 months.
Mutala in this conversation. I mean, okay, Mutala, you know everything Kai say, and of course we don't stretch. We don't talk about the unemployment, how this level damage if this happen. But at the same time, the law is the law, and people, whether you position in governance or in government, I mean, irrespective of who you are, the law for take its course. If you know something we probably when I don't agree on. Una defaulters, things don't supposed to be happen. 2 weeks down the line from the 4th of April, and social media say don't they talk about because of, I mean, there are certain names in that particular list they prevent tourists but not for doing work.
I want to clarify something first. Maybe when I talk say me not the mouthpiece. I am not the mouthpiece, for the guys who are in businesses there. Some of them are not even know themselves. Me interest and as he always done the be for the development of the tourism sector, for the good of the sector, because we don't see other countries them they not get half of what we get, exactly. But them add value to them, they make good use of them in it today, then they reap the benefit, the natural make way God give them. So we self can able to do the same. So I need to speak now for any of them beach then structure owners, then some of them I don't know them, I might know few, but me and they don't get any conversations there. We share their experience there for see how we can able, push the sector, because you see for the tourism sector, now the success of the tourism sector na collaboration. In as much as you get the regulators them, you also get them the investors them. If any sector the way, not able to succeed, without collaboration at the tourism sector. So I've been just want, for say, the problem that we face so today, it goes back, to this. If we get a national development plan, national, call it a masterpiece, call it, whatever name we want for collab, we go beyond politics. Elect who side this person come out, elect which position they get. Elect which position they get in a party. We don't develop them because this now we natural, resource.
Or in government, out.
Government out. Now so we want for we beach. Now this way, anybody where they come for can invest. Now A, B, C, and D you for meet.
Okay.
You tribe, your political party, you even your nationality. For matter to we now waiting we want for we beach. If we not do and so successive government, then sister and get challenge. Sister no say, when they talk so, you get some beach bars, then they can never demolish them. They need to close them. Because some of the owners then where they be and then beach bar then they not just a phone call no more they make.
And that's what I'm saying, because the list now gets few names there.
Of course.
We allegedly people want to say they belong to politicians at the country.
Of course, we know that, not a secret. Fit on very small, we all know. So even with all waiting in the CISO, the hands they're also tied. Because the way how we don't use, for the do things, we get for separate politics, from length here. Because this is about Sierra Leone. Like I say, it goes beyond an individual, it goes beyond a political party. you know, whatever we get for make, you know, from then natural make there, we God bless you with. It get for be for every Sierra Union. Waiting NTB they collect so. Then for able use them, you know, for benefit, you know, the team man, the main demand. Everybody for able benefit.
One thing I want to clarify, I make few calls yesterday, and they would say that we see the press release, so but we not see them it. We see the press release, so but we not see it. It's more than 5 calls. Now the beach, Lonely Beach. Those are what probably workers or staff of those establishments. But they say, well, we see the press release, but we not see it. And probably they are waiting for tourist board, or probably they are in negotiation process, which of course we don't know. I think that's why Kai is here. Probably they want for tell we say the negotiation process still there on, or probably they wait for their own time for start for close them beach, then particular beach barrier.
So we want to know why in the first place. You know, people that we don't invest, they're reluctant, you know, for pay and dues. Maybe they get
for over 4 years. For
over 4 years, you do business. In as much as you get challenges, we want to know. You know why? Is it because of your own business you get challenge? Yes, we can understand. Or is it because you think say you the above, you know, for pay your dues because of, you know, you political influence, you know, the position where you hold the government, you know? So we need to find out, you know, why tourist board this not so extra. This now from day one where you go for go register when you the place. You know, they explain all of this to you, and I believe say it ain't black and white, you know, also. Say every year now this amount you for pay. You know, so why people reluctant, you know, for pay this? So like I say, we not go ever get them right, you know, if we continue this kind of way. You know, because today government could get for change. You know, other government could come say, well, now we don't plan this. We go get some new owners them. You know, the owners they hold the see so today. Now them beachfronts then they. It's possible say, you know, government can change the other mindset way instead get influence. You know, instead can take some of them places then they. You know, so now salon they lost, you know, at the end of the day. You know, whether this government in a power, you know, whether another government waiting salon for benefit, you know, not the benefit because we know make them national. You know, we influenced by politics. You know, by people them way, you know, feel saying in a high position and all that. You know, so if we don't structure out in the once and for all, it don't on there is a template. If you want for go invest, nothing no wrong, you know, for lay you work na government, you want for invest in the private, it's not wrong.
According to
but
Kai,
follow the rules.
According to Kai, say the business sector they struggle because of and if the tourist sector, sorry, and because of probably one or two things. When you talk about tourism, it get to do with your peace, it get to do with your internal peace. It gets so many things we surround. For make people go say, okay, La Cana Salon is peaceful, Salon is XYZ, with so many things we surround the country that affects probably we tourism sector. And another, which is internal economical challenge. Yes. Which of course we don't talk about that day, but no one for go too deep. Yes. Why plenty people for say, okay, Laguna Beach for go relax or for go spend time, and those business owners themselves, they are faced with challenge because they aren't supposed to make profit. Probably it might be tough. We are not saying, but it might be tough.
It's like I said, it's a combination. Genuinely, you get people and way businesses then they with them with they suffer. Then go on for make payments. Now I make have been suggest to NTB. I say like then kind of businesses then you can stretch out a payment plan.
Okay.
If the man not show up at all, then they, you know, you can close that kind of business. But at least get a payment plan, stretch them for them. You know, even though you go through challenges, let it pay small. Once they come, you know, but you also get others then wait some time because then things say then belong to the powers that be. They're not get for, you know, take care of the obligation. And deliberately, last at this point,
quick one.
I know we want to go stretch, you know, to that aspect. But the tourism sector gets serious challenge, you know, like I say, and it's a combination of several, you know, factors that we're responsible. You know, when you look at the numbers, you know, of tourists where they come, you know, that's alone challenges then they waiting, but it's not just get for do with now intersectorial tourist make you take flight, you know, it's very expensive, you know, for fly. You know, come to this country. Why somebody go left Gambia, you know, in the first place, where you go get a cheaper flight, you know, from Europe. You know, sometimes this man in budget. You know, most of the tourists them all they see, not all people them wake up boku money. Now people where they save, if they put small, say this here, he choose one country get for good day. If this man don't save in $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000, if they look, You get for look at the options of cheaper flight inside that money day. You get for look at hotel accommodation inside that money day. You get for look at food inside that money day. You get for look at tourist attraction sites them where you get for visit. If Gambia they offer something very cheap, compared to winners alone, you take the man in flight first, half of your money don't go. No, you get half of than the na Gambia. The ticket where you for buy can alone. Is this a Gambia from Europe? They offer him half of than the. No, he say I will go Gambia. Okay. When you look at hotel cost na Gambia, it's cheaper. Life na Gambia is very cheap. Now make when tourists then get tourist season. When tourist season they reach na Gambia, they see which man they come to that place now because but not several factors where it's not just NTB. We therefore look at the tourism sector holistically, not to just one aspect.
No, this is why we talk to them because we deal with the beach bars.
So I agree. It's a combination.
Yes, Sakwi.
It's a good thing. These analyses are coming from my brother on that side. You understand? However, there are a lot of advancements being made already.
So do we have to look at the payments plan? And I'll stretch the conversation outside the beach bars.
Okay. Now, the number of people who default been plenty than this.
Okay.
Those that actually came and roll out a payments plan, we are fine. Like you mentioned. And then when I wait triangles for council, now they will don't get kitikata with.
So how soon we go see the closure?
It could be today, it could be tomorrow. That is a strategic security decision.
Okay.
I can't sit here and talk about it because we don't want you.
So those 24, any negotiation they go now,
so not begin come.
Okay.
So not begin come. To be frank with you, so not begin come and also for roll out a payments plan. That's all we are looking for. You understand? If even in that year 4 years back and explain yourself well, say, look me profit margin. Now this are the problem. Now this now that. The institution, the ministry, the board, now combine institution. But you can't be occupying those places. You can't be establishing those places. Every day we pass, we see. And you got all explanation to nobody. No, there is a supervisory agency with all explanation to, and you guys will come with full chest and explain yourself. And let me roll out this plan. The good news is, as among these very numbers where we list, so some don't begin be very brave and bold and come say, okay, I don't see the money na this, but how can we pay? But those who are reluctant at all, bear in mind, be ready that you are not challenging only the National Tourist Board, but you challenge the parliamentary law of 1991 where established the Tourism Act of Parliament. So now the law is the challenge. And we challenge the law, now government is the challenge. So those people were to line on that beach on both sides. We don't own land for very long, Mr. Ivan, or we get established when they pay the levies, the land development fees. It's a very wrongful approach. And no say the National Tourist Board, discourage that, the ministry discourage that, they will not be in support of that. So what is good advice from a PR point of view? Come, let we get a round table discussion on how this payment for the
So quickly, what you going to do for? You always get a list of the barrier or names, the 24 names there. Make people, it ain't the public people in the aware, but for people who listen, make their way say those 24 names they then beach bar there now they at fault. Before we go for break and we go start to introduce, we call them very shortly. So one for know the 24 names them, sorry.
Well, you see, Mr. Ivan, they came go now. Family. These are the secrets.
Those are secrets because I press this. Yes.
If you do on all we public handles,
yes,
not the secrets. The photos list of beachfront operators, beach bars, restaurants, gyms, and playgrounds along Lumley, Abadan Beach, respectively. And starting from the bottom, Papa Clef Ayo, Tido's, Country Sport Bar, Fang, Bob Rogers, West End Palace, Sway Resto, Kololi Restaurant, Axis Beach Bar, Edet Beach Bar and Restaurant, former Empress, Jetty Fruit Enterprise, Star Z Beach Bar, you understand, Silver Spoon, Ambience Beach Garden, Hotel de la Joie, Decode, Our Home Food and Restaurant, Babies Props, Sierra Leone Volleyball Association, stroke supported by Africa, whatever, Chicken Town, Open Air Aqua, Olive Garden Beach Bar, Sports Zone.
I want to ask. Let me clarify something here. Is it because that then use them we then fail for paying all these years? Now that make then when I want to close them, or is it not the word in the management structures? Because the Kololi way you talk about Kololi they on the other side.
on the other side there.
Yeah, Kololi is not the beach bar.
Yes, but it failed for beach fees compliance from 2021 to 2022.
So on both sides,
so it's on both sides.
Yes.
So it's not just the beachfront.
No. There are
So there are two sides to it.
Yes.
Two sides. Then get payments for the beachfront.
Yes.
And also clean and waste management and all.
And the second press release talk about holding the land for above 3 years.
So this is not collective, all the one that it's not just the beachfront.
No, not only the beachfront, because Kololi is on that side. Their
Yes.
property, De La Joie is on that side.
Yes.
So if you are holding the money from 2001 to 2024, what is happening? And there are people that we get full occupancy. We know.
Yes.
You understand? Why you no one for pay? We go back to the benchmark. We let's say, is it because you get political strength? And another one for reproof. Let us see how this strength can carry go far. And we are coming down there in full force, without fear, without prejudice. We will show to the nation, we will show to Salone, we will show to the people that if you name there and you not comply, we don't care where you belong. We are coming down there. And the same thing on already demolition. We don't care where you belong. If the law give you the mandate for let you not comply, or you not comply, you go against the protocols, man, Salone for move from that decadence in the aspect. Ivan and my brother are the Minister of Tourism. Now, if you default, we talk about tourism development master plan. We can still have this plan. You understand, brother?
So even if you're a minister, you own a beach bar, you named it at this list, tourist board go. If you not comply,
is the full? You go express the full force of the compliance law. No matter how say there.
I will not say we're patiently waiting. We are eagerly waiting. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce and calls them to the program on 079994993. 079994993. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce the calls them. Stay tuned.
Orange money go to good, don't come for you. Businessman and businesswoman, he don't come for you.
This time again, the delivery guy no dey give me all the money, and I dey lost track of all my payments. How I supposed to run business like this?
Why you not register for Orange Money Kotoku?
Kotoku?
If you get small business na Salone, this na your chance for make you upgrade am. Orange Money dey introduce Kotoku, na business line for all business dem.
Kotoku no get yaba.
Whether you na cookery seller, trader, barber, bike man or keke rider, this na una chance for receive payments directly to your Kotoku wallet from your customer dem. And the best part na, Orange Money go pay you commission for receive payments na your Kotoku wallet. Cash out for free na any Orange Money office, franchise or kiosk point. Kotoku wallet na your business in better one. For register for Kotoku wallet, dial #144 *8*10#.
I say Orange Money Kotoku, don't come for you.
I see a light inside of you.
This now big news for all man na Salone. Access Bank na Salone don't acquire. We mean say then don't take over Standard Chartered Bank na Salone. I don't think say you know what that mean, but I will tell you. It means say you now get 700 branch them and other place them where you can do business with Access Bank Salone. Now America, Europe and Africa. Access Bank ready for improve your life. We mean say we don't open new life and give you service all side at the 24 countries the world operates and over 65 million other customers them with a bank with Access Bank na Salone. Access Bank not only make it easy, but make it reliable for you and give you more sense on bank business in the one whole world. You see now say Access Bank na Salone don't bring new opportunity for you for make life easy for all man and woman where one open business na Salone. Una come na Access Bank na Salone and see where we go play wonders for make life easy for you and your money. Access Bank go make them better for you.
One day you'll be like the sun. So one day you go shine.
Access, more than banking.
Orange Maxit, the super app where bring comfort and control now you want. With Orange Maxit, do all your transaction and fast and safe. Whether not for send money to family, buddy, or workmates, this transfer quick. You want recharge? Buy top up and data in just few seconds. Get daily, weekly and monthly package them with just one tap. Stay in control with quick balance check and instantly manage your finances well. Whether now you top up, data, or transaction history you want, all day in one place. If you mistake, no worry. You fit reverse them instantly. Visit the marketplace, now Maxit, and buy the latest in them. Tickets to the biggest events them, and even play games. All this day now you want. Do all your transaction them easy. Pay merchants, pay bills, transfer money from bank to wallets, and cash out all now one app with safe. Easy. Search Maxit now at Google Play and iOS App Store. Download, install, and then register with your number and password. Open Maxit and see how it is simplify your life. Download Maxit today and get comfort now your fingertips.
Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick TV channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM within the eastern part of Freetown, and our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, Orange Money cash out fee, not just 1%. And if you're not joining the Orange family, it's not for try for joining Orange Money family. And when you cash out, you just get a reduction of 1%. If you go cash out 100 loans, just 1 loan and then go cut out from the money you go for go cash out. So it's just 1%, and this is not the cheapest at the country. Orange is here to stay. And of course, hello ladies, whether you're planning to space your bath or prevent unwanted pregnancy, Lydia has you covered with some range of trusted contraceptive options to fit your lifestyle. Choose from the Lydia Post Pill for emergencies, and also the Lydia Daily Pills for regular use, the Lydia IUDB for long-term use protection, or the Lydia Farm 3 injectable for 3 months coverage. And if you want advice, you can call our team on 5225, and also you can send us WhatsApp message to the number 078859148. And of course, we'll start with picking our calls them as soon as now. And 07999949993, 07999949993, and the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Call, and please, when you call or get the line, stay within 1 minute. So, got a first lucky call online. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Good morning, your name is... Alright, go ahead, stay within 1 minute, yeah?
Yes. Idea for this because for startup a business in this country, we know to easy to. What you do, they are no get a permanent solution, so that the person don't do it now. We know say this now in there. Whatever now you pay for pay, no now like we income tax, you go now enforce the person pay which is supposed to pay. Most of the for the go after 1-2 years, when I go on approve after 1-2 years, and the way politically aligned, when I left them, they will approve around them. Don't get a permanent solution with somebody that will fix, because for start up a business in this country, easy. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 07999949993, not the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and 07999949993. Log online again and pick another caller. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Epic. Good morning. This is Bakar from Pune.
Bakar, go ahead. Stay within 1 minute.
Yeah, now the same thing this with the talk. Like how we brother then at the studio, the talk, see government in, government out. Whether they can, it change this, it change that. We want now, we get powerful structure where they attract everybody where it be see now a structure where they under time after time. So we want them people let them live this style of broke. This attitude of broke now. Then all this style in the one, good for development. Not good for progress at all. Angle of broke, not build powerful structure. Look like waiting up on like that Tanzania other side. Then they build perfect houses and perfect places. Standard place where they attract different side. Wait up with salon. Just the no more than old style and broke. Thank you.
Well, this one we need to talk about broke. Now for close the one then we are unable for comply to or for paid and use the way they're supposed for pay. So they are talking about closure. 07999949993. Log online again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
Yeah, Anamta from Central.
Anamta, go ahead. Stay with him 1 minute.
Thank you very much, your brother. Nameka Chesi, own station, And number one.
Thank you.
Oh, then this year we'll discuss on a cow demand at the studio. Then they from the office mouth. Now what's our advice? Them damn man na tourism border. They all liquid talk and so. Let not be word of mouth. Let be execute them by not be by favor or by whatever. When I do say God, this is what they do. I the favor possible. Because the way they are starting position their own places, make the one way not to position or position, not go suffer for them. They will not do the thing together, they be a uniform. That's a sensible good now say they do the thing, they don't get seen to person. Please. That's the advice. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 0799949993 is the number to be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please stay within 1 minute. Log online again and pick another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Malaika.
Malaika, go ahead.
All
right.
Yeah, well, I want to agree to what the man from the tourist board talk about taxes. Everybody's supposed to pay which you they get. The services for which you they get. But to be frank enough, we the salon people, we very reluctant when it comes to tax payment. And if we admire continent like America, England, upon tax, they are the strongest source of economy. So if their economy is so strong, why we not for abide to waiting the government they get from? So they pay people and we allow they pay with taxes and give what in the service they deserve. But again, I want to compliment what the other people and they say about selective justice. As you all know, these governments don't be so I know I use other word with people, they don't so stand by that. Because even if the result will come up from some organizations where they talk about tax exemption, the kind of money where we don't lose on tax exemption is too much. So if you would select or would they begin to justice, selective justice, will find for this country. Well, what is good for Mr. A supposed to be good for Mr. B.
Okay.
So do how they take. Let them follow due processes. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Malaika. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And please stay within 1 minute where you get the line. All right, log online and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Panali.
Good morning, Father Lambert.
Yeah, this is God bless you, Father Lambert from Gravity.
Go ahead.
I want you to tell me, brother, from the tourism board. For talk something is fine, also for talk no more like sugar. Now for implement the system, and Sierra Leoneans, we believe say if the tax them and the pay them taxes them, development will be. But how long go pay them taxes and when or not they implement the system towards the people then go talk no more or not they implement them. But when you implement and you first honor you they do the action, maybe when I go see development shall go come. So these are the only advice I get for give me, but and also for talk no more for talk shit. Let them go to do and now let we know say these are the action that they do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for the Lambert. 07999949993 is the number to be part of the Epic Morning Show. I'll probably take 3 more calls. 07999949993. Log online again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Almami.
Almami, go ahead. Stay within 1 minute.
God bless you now for our efforts and concerning of the show to this nation.
Amen.
I want you for your life. Let me make sure we get concept. This concept, the coat of armor for always the protector. The key word when the Firestone, unity, freedom and justice, for tamper with them. Now if we get elected justice, we try for attract tourism. And anybody where they go build on that side, they will use that boat, timber. They spend a lot of money. Some man line benefits, now they don't go invest in that. Now we see other person they student they broke in company own. How Ingo get mind for go invest now that place be. That place therefore they out of politics. Because if you know they're out of politics, how go able structure and that way go attract tourism? And who's time move where tourism they move for meet council for let them find way for them people where they live down them what area. Then don't you then they throw away now the water. Now they make the beach they look filthy. And then for work with city council, at least for letting they clean the beach, not for just they collect money. If you make a tax exorbitant for a particular person, you don't sin against them, and that sin they go against the nation. So be careful and be mindful.
Thank you so very much. 079994993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take 2 more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Happy.
Morning.
Yes, Happy. Musa they call from Tokyo.
Musa from Tokyo, go ahead.
I want to make you and a concern at the risk to the tourist people when we get at the panel there. Now, for this we beach control again at this Tokyo agreement. This, I don't know what thing will be the plan where they don't get for people because people don't privatize that beach as they don't fence the one whole beach as for make get access to them beaches and they say now problem if we mistake the one walk around them selling a Sunday, if we mistake them say we take that beach front then they were lying up the hotel and they front them all a dog then and then front to them. So we want to know which plan, which one day first individual and get saying people want Libanese by the name of Issa Abbasman. Instead of getting place the one road okay, almost half of token 999 instead of getting. So we don't sell guidance to private people, don't fence Wednesday, no access cost no they will get at them beaches then they first one I would not fence days that they people are able to get access to right now. So me I want to know which plan we then sorry people don't get for them for we. For not now for the way that beach for the roads okay get for open to the extent. So now they me want for no start, yeah?
I'm afraid you need to forget everything needs to be changed to talk about and but anyways 079994993 and hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Commander Jibo, good morning. Long time.
Thank you very much, my brother. I always pray for you.
Amen.
My brother, so the 2 girls there. But I want respond to the other one was say we start on government in, government out. But me they tell now it is my opinion, not to ethical opinion this. Me believe we will not get no government on a continuity. Now like me, if they ask Commander Jibo, because there's 2 governments here, anyone we can. Well, our country will develop. My brother, trust me, Salona is a blessed land. But me man, look, I glad the way he talk say, whether they come, then they demolish, whether I be minister, but I glad the way he laugh, because I know say no they happen. Why they demolish, whether they demolish, why 10 hours on structure than they? Yeah, this country, I mean, I swear to God, I go one vomit about them 2 parties. Anyone can connect.
I'm afraid the Commander Jibo will have got to that. Anyways, I'm glad the Commander Jibo gets a disclaimer on waiting he say already. But in idea or whatever we call us, then not get anything for sure with Epic Radio. We're here to promote peace and one for make Salon be a beautiful nation and for make we all enjoy. Go squeeze in this last lucky call and please really call mindful of the language or the words to use. Thank you and good morning. Hello. Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Epic Radio.
Epic Radio, your name and where you call you from, please.
My name is Foya, they call from Moiba.
Usman, go ahead. 1 minute, please.
Yeah, me own concern that why government not will bring out a plan wherein then they make people invest when they don't build them place and they don't know when they build and then lease up. When they don't listen to them, after the years where they listen, from there they bring in rentage. If you're able to pay you rentage now, then you quit the place, other person can take the place.
Okay.
Rather than every time that they broke the place, then they give to other people then. It's not done. They make other people go afraid for invest. But if they make the one way they first go there, then listen to them. If now like for 5-10 years, then they tell them the structure where they want, and the years where they get for take at that least day. From there they for begin pay. You will not able to pay, you not go take as a personal property.
Thank you.
Then they quit the place, other person you rent today.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. We're not going to take no more calls again. And we'll start off with Mutala. Mutala, you don't listen to we call her. They'll spend at least 1 minute to respond to them.
Then see how they play with Nas alone. You know, we think God don't bless we with so. Now other countries don't use for transform then country them.
Yeah.
You go places like Mauritius, then get free education from primary to university, free. Then get free healthcare. The minimum wage in Mauritius, nobody know they get less than $200. They not get gold, they not get diamond, they not get bauxite, they not get nothing. Not just tourism. When I go there, I see wait man and come on Europe, then they walk. Then see how they play with Nas alone. You know, for tell you, I tell you say what I've been the talk earlier. the same beach them all get in a salon, then at the same beach they are still in Mauritius. You know, so but the problem all get in a salon, everything is chaotic. We don't get any plan. You know, successive governments, you know, where they come, they don't get a plan beyond 5 years. You know, until this country is 64, they're 64, so you know the challenges are still there. Water, light. You expect tourists for come, you know, Panenka and blackout here. Water is a problem. You know, light is a problem. Until we get for don't say, Salo, we don't suffer for too long. Let we put we party them aside. Let we put we tribe them aside. This country is blessed. Let we sit down. Moving forward. If we're not the one for we safe now, let we do one for we picking the way for come. You know, because almost every sector in a salon is chaotic. From when this country got 60 independent 64 years ago, name one problem we don't solve. Electricity, still a challenge. Water, people they be losing, they make provision for pipe again because now they don't forget about that. Healthcare is a problem, and this country is blessed. You know, so until we all get for sit down, you know what I can say, we need a national conference. We go beyond political party, go beyond tribe. We all say now let we do this. We know so we don't suffer. We don't agree. Say the blackouts, the water, the food. We don't bear. But at least let we do this. 64 years. The next 100 and something years, let we pick not come up the same problem then. Okay. You know, we've been the holla lights don't go. We picking ourselves today. It's scary. Let's have the holla lights don't come. You know, so this country is blessed. From tourism, Mauritius say Budoam, Salon Sef K Budoam. You know, but this kind of way they go about their approach there. You know, this short term, this fire brigade approach, this thing come. You know, this time for the day, no, this time not for the day. Tomorrow we government get for come. You know, next government get for, you know, government get for change. You know, sometimes the honors the way they see that have front, beach front day. You know, not to they get for see. Thank you. Different people. And until, you know, and as alone the loss, you know, at the end of the day. Mauritius, like I say, you know, with all the development here, they look at waiting God don't bless them with what you want for invest now, Mauritius. You don't need for good safe. All the information then they online.
I'm afraid we have to cut it short. Same not in our favor. Kai.
My brother, you get almost to 9 callers there. This is the highest calls I've ever seen. All right, but they are,
and calls are still coming in.
Okay, they actually place attention on critical issues and way Brother Mukhtar begin to mention already. But from your own perspective, all we request to those developers, tourism property owners, you understand? Now for let we get a fine meeting point, we're not going to lead we to closure.
Okay.
We're not going to lead we to demolition. And I tell you without fear that everything when it comes to compliance, all of these protocols, they in them document who can get to them people here when they can acquire, when they can for register, or they can for acquire the land or the property. They are there. They are there. They are stated clearly. They are in fine print. The only thing when the problem or the challenges of the girl, like we brother, they say people no one for just comply. So man go claim say okay, you know they get business, you know get that. But every night, every day, that establishment, that property, activities they happen there. If in a hall, then they rent out for weddings, birthdays, and celebrations and all of the thing. Now hotel occupancy they happen. We can see that because even some of we there are times they would recommend hotels and to people in the call. So persistently tell we say business or it bring a lot of question to we.
Okay.
So not that we deliberately or willfully want to come down to that trajectory of closing and property or demolishing them, but when he fail for comply, we not go alternative.
So as it stand, we not go see the closure for now. We go get now open up to negotiation.
Now the negotiation from the 4th of April when this press release and come out, there are people don't begin come already.
Okay.
And as we go along, the more they comply, the more we update the list.
Okay.
So we see till how this week the role. Okay. But one thing I cannot assure, we will not publicly state and here say we are coming tomorrow or next. We can come anytime with the security apparatus and lock those places.
Okay.
You understand? Padlocks and chains are standby. We are just waiting when they say, PR, let we go. Then we can start that.
Thank you very much, Kai, for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. And also thanks, Mutala, and happy birthday. Hope you go enjoy this birthday. Thank you very much. And also to beautiful callers, thank you, our Facebook Live viewers. Thank you so much. And now that's all I get in the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Entertainment and sports lined up for you. Marion George all set for the second segment. And you will get more information about the fire incident to the Apple now 34 hospital since this morning. morning, and of course we still signing up and down this Ellicott Road, and this is serious. I mean, on a Saturday we get State House, early morning of Sunday Waterloo, and now it's 34 hospital. So this is serious. As a nation, we need to come together and pray for our nation, and waiting need for be done to make it happen, because this, according to what last week or so we get the PR from Fire Force we say the fire incidents we don't get for this first 3 months, now in we get total of last year, and they are still from the 132 as per last week, more still they continue, and as we speak 34 hospital they're on fire, and of course it's all over social media and you can see it yourself. But we'll get more information on that, the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. So stay tuned, and no go on say my name is Evangelist Lee. Do have yourself a wonderful and a beautiful Tuesday. Bye bye.
Big things have been going on the dance hall. Skills combined from the big musical college, Bodyguard Studio. Get them in a dance hall.
One temperature. How will you know how much we are college? I go how much we are Bolco. But kiss me back. Now, let's see one day, but this interrogated hypocrite and badashet. Now, make a leg what people. You watch my wall, what they know, say, Bolco value. The watcher, then direct a fine. Now, make the collar. Keep it. About this balcony, where you will let dry go make the toilet. After that, let me tell you the branches. Go now, market the chalet de balcony. Bombay chef then the chalet de balcony. Kuchoro then the chalet de balcony. Mumbu market the chalet de balcony. Chagna Shengen the chalet de balcony. Chopa one then the chalet de balcony. Bongo chef then the chalet de balcony. Alpha do then the chalet de balcony. Bongo then the chalet de balcony. Yeah, the woman and the mama by the balcony. Kunda man and the papa by the balcony. I say, I'm gonna find good job. Balgona good job. Balgona fine good job. Now look at Balgona fine good job. Balgona fine good job. Balgona good job. Balgona fine good job. Now look at Balgona fine good job. When you get your the balcony, you put your the pot first. After that, you put your the fire. When you done, you put some water. When you done, you be busy pepper. After that, you got the wall. No surely, make you put your together. After that, you put your body oil back a fish and before you should put your together. What you done? You should never make it dry now. What it dry? You pull another the fire. What you done? You wash the pan then put another plate. You pin another table. Call them a more like a go by the party balco. Temperature, they go touch the party balco. I say, I'm gonna find good job. I'm gonna good job. I'm gonna find good job. Now look at I'm find good job. I'm gonna find good job. I'm gonna good job. I'm gonna find good job. Now look at I'm find good job. Go make big. After that, let me tell you the station. Free judge heaven and they show you the balcony. Kenya ma hey the balcony. Kabala no for chunk the balcony. Makeni tenu jumo the balcony. Boy judge heaven and the pacha the balcony. Now gonna away me and the balcony. Moya ba too much the balcony. All you know the pacha the balcony. I say, I'm gonna find good job. I'm gonna good job. I'm gonna find good job. Now look at I'm find good job. I'm gonna find good job. I'm gonna good job. I'm gonna find good job. Now look at I'm find good job. Wait till they go to the factory. If you were follow on me, high mountain. Where you were to go watching a Kobashi, catching a Kundama. Now you should follow mountain. Now you should two people in Sierra Leone. You are not making good use of money. Get off the
All right, good morning and welcome to you second day, and of course right inside the updates of sport. A lot to happen, but let me just go right into it and start off with the league table for the Sierra Leone under 20 team Shooting Stars. Will not be drawn in Group A, well, with some big names in African football, particularly at youth level. Egypt, the host nation, Zambia, Sierra Leone, South Africa and Tanzania. And in a recent development in the under 17 category in the AFCON, Zambia they already book a spot in the semi-finals. So it tells you this night country will not develop over the past years in youth football. And of course, into the world of F1, Oscar Palistri don't win the Bahrain Grand Prix. And of course, this comes as a result as the young star don't show that in the F1 category, they are about to compete with the likes of Verstappen, the Hamilton. So it's going to be a really tough one, and he's just 19 years of age. And in the world of boxing, a surgical performance for Jeron Ennis, where he been knocked down an opponent Stanios inside one moment before it compensates him in corner of retirement. Well, for the loser, immediately after this fight, it decided for going at the corner and bow down and retire from professional boxing. And now into the lives of volleyball. After where they don't fall out for the past 2 years for Bernadette and of course in counterpart CC, and of course they don't return back to beach volleyball. They will compete in the beach in the Sea Games, in the upcoming Sea Games, where then two of them don't separate for the past 2 years. They nobody play beach volleyball anymore, but of course they don't come back together, and they're one of the two duos them inside the beach volleyball history. Well, according to the Athletics in England, that Manchester United might part ways with goalkeeper Andrew Onana at the end of the current season. Well, this now within the Athletics, the reports in England say, according to multiple reports, it might be say Andrew Onana will say goodbye to Manchester United. And of course, something catch up the internet as Canon do acknowledge one Nigerian photojournalist, Mr. Hakim. Mr. Hakim started for cover the Nigerian Premier League in 1996. And the same Canon camera we start for using in 1996, and the same Canon camera obtained Larry to use in 2025. So Canon see this surface on social media, and of course tip all around the camera, and Canon don't give him a brand new modernized Canon camera and a certificate of resilience as a steel. They do the very best for bringing to you quality photos from the Nigerian Premier League. Well, today na the night of Champions League football. Dortmund go on for turn the tie against Barcelona, and of course a very big one lies ahead again as Aston Villa gets a lot of work to do against Paris Saint-Germain. I'm yours, Mohamed Tobi. Have a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Alright, good morning and welcome to Entertainment Update on the Epic Morning Show with me, Fatmata Lebi, and Sierra Leonean Afrobeat singer Slim Shady, featuring one SL Baddest R&B singer who called Shady Baby, and the song titled Juicy Baby. They out now on all platforms, so go out there and stream and let you contribute to the salon music industry. Away from that, Make Way Music present a new song by Sierra Leonean dancehall artist Shock Money featuring Zagarel. Instead, they out now na all platforms, so go out there, contribute your own Lily effort towards salon music industry. And music lovers hail Carl Laskin Dinero as a refollow M.I. Abaga on Instagram. Could this be the beginning of a peaceful journey between Black Leo and the Chocolate City? As we all know, the saga between M.I. Abaga and also Cardinero. So we hope for see the best from them two people there. So, and also Freetown song don't become the second song from Sierra Leonean fast-growing artist who they call Incredible JJ. In catalog, they about for hit 1 million play featuring Diesel Lake. And finally, Sierra Leone superstar we based na the diaspora Michael Didon we claim for Bidi Muhammad Ali for Sierra Leone music don't finally releasing a much anticipated song where it titled Fatima. Music video and the visual very classy and top notch. This project they on YouTube now. Go out there and make you contribute your own small lily effort towards salon music. Not they say salon music not they go, but with you streaming salon music go grow. And Sweet Vibe Music present fast growing Afrobeat artist where we call Abdullaish in song title Akuna Matata. They out now all media platform where it featuring Big Daddy English. That now we on Big Daddy now. Well, now all this we get for you inside the entertainment update inside the Epic Morning Show with me, Fatmata Lebi. So till we meet again, do have a blessed day.
Believe this. Orange Money cash out fee don't count on to only 1% for any amount you cash out.
Young lady, now to say Orange Money they charge now it's 1% for cash out.
So refreshing. Just 1% of the amount where you want for cash out.
So if I cash out 1,000 leons, now 10 leons no more they pay?
Exactly. 10 leons for 1,000 leons.
So me picking, if I cash out 100 leons, now 1 leon they pay?
Yes, ma. Just 1 leon for 100 leons.
Wait, ba. If I pull 50 leons, that now only 5 cents that they pay?
Now you don't talk so.
Wow, this one fool me much. I know one day here is such low fee. Orange Money don't make things easy for we all.
Now, cash out for only 1% of the amount with the widest agent network, Salon. Now the cheapest cash out fee, no more stress, no more high fees, just easy transaction. Orange Money, they any outside you go.
Orange Money, they are for you and me. Tell you party.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island, they will never.
Herman Melville once said, "It better for fail in originality than for succeed in imitation." Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Slick TV, Channel 37, Choice FM, Radio Garden, and Surf on Facebook. Me na your host, Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, Air Sierra Leone to commence direct flight operation scheduled for April between Sierra Leone and the UK. And as well, IMF don't approve 3-year program with $253 million financial support to Sierra Leone between 2025 and 2027. And as well, investigation into the State House fire incident has been conducted, and with speculations of faulty electrical, according to the Minister of Information and Civic Education. All of the stories plus more, they inside the show this morning, and like all time, we get inside the studio, people will go join me for analyze the issues. Well, now with that, I will make welcome inside the program Daniel Pewa, a popular voice inside the show. Good morning.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning. We family then at the radio land and the one that we do. Watch we on TV and at the same time on Facebook.
Welcome back from Ghana.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I also get me co-reviewer Reginald Brian Ojukutusoya. Reggie, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Marion, and good morning to listeners and also viewers.
Okay, yeah, without wasting any more time, we'll look at the various stories reported on the front page of the various papers we get now this morning. And for that, me first take now the satellite newspaper. A big banner headline reads, PFMU put under undue pressure by IPRP. Another story, VP Jules Dajalo comments response team in State House fire incident. All of those stories and more you go find at the front page of the satellite newspaper this morning.
Away from the satellite newspaper, we move to the Independent Observer's newspaper. We got a big banner headline, Mr. President, can we talk? Part 139. And also on the front page of the Independent Observer newspaper, the State House fire incident, moment of reckoning and responsibility. And also there is another headline, it says Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, APC flag bearer aspirant. And then sublet in this banner headline, PAC chairman order telcos and ISPs to submit 2020 audited financial statement of face sanction. And finally, on the front page of the Independent Observer's newspaper, Ambassador Touré engages Sierra Leoneans expatriate in Senegal. All this and plenty more you go see at the front page of the Independent Observer newspaper publication this morning.
Away from that, I take the Concord Times newspaper. Top story reads, Dr. Ibrahim Bangura calls for full investigation into State House fire. Another story, pupils express dissatisfaction over exclusion from 2024-2025 WASC exam. And also Jagaban graces St. Joseph School's annual sports meet in Blama. Slickard awards 6 entrepreneurs $30,000 grant to boost agribusiness. All of the stories and more you go find at the front page of the Concord Times newspaper.
And my own final take this morning, Nadia Oko newspaper, big banner headline, Veteran Artists Association, Salon launches groundbreaking artist database. And also another headline says, internal loan offer modest relief as Sierra Leone heavily on domestic borrowing. Mobile money staff takes the stand in 20 million theft case. And finally, on the front page of the Aoko newspaper publication, IB Taylor Kamara Foundation unveiled bold plan to empower 5,000 young Africans by 2030. And there is a photo of Madam Awa Taylor Kamara Diallo on the front page of this Aoko newspaper publication.
Yes, away from the Aoko, I take the Standard Times newspaper. Top story, unlawful possession of cocaine, one Italian in jail. And a big banner headline, FG Gold damages local business. CL Group Limited boss lament. Another story, response to fire outbreak at State House, VP Jules Dajalo leads. All of those stories and more you go find at the front page of the Standard Times newspaper publication this morning. If you just join me, you listen to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and today we will discuss a range of issues as I stated earlier on. Sierra Leone to commence direct flight operation schedule for April between Sierra Leone and the UK, and also IMF approved 3 years program with $253 million financial support to Sierra Leone between 2025 and 2027. And also investigation into the State House fire incident has been conducted with speculations of faulty electrical, according to the Minister of Information and Civic Education. I'll go start with this particular issue of fire incident, and sadly, again this morning, whilst coming to work, we get another information or see another fire outbreak now the 34 military hospital, also a store where then they keep most of the medical equipment and drugs burned to ashes this morning. But reporters them as well go at the scene for get the views of people who may they at the scene where the fire incident happened, but they don't get any access for conduct interviews or for take pictures or whatnot regarding this particular incident. And as I stated yesterday, on Thursday we get the Fire Force inside the studio. Also, the communication person for Fire Force make mention of those so many fire incidents that will happen the short while, the first quarter of the year 2025, comparing the number of incidents that will happen inside the first quarter to that of 2024, where is a the first quarter of this year alone, the incident that would have happened, surpass the incident that will happen for the whole year 2024, which is alarming. And we also see an incident to say, State House, some parts of State House burned over the weekend. It's alarming and it's a call for concern, especially where it comes to such an issue of people asking questions about, how much has the government empowered Fire Force. Although Fire Force have been trying their best this few days where the incident don't they happen, people loyally commend them, but it seems as if more needs to be done as a way for empower and strengthen the National Fire Force, especially now where we don't get so much fire incidents then. But looking at the issue where it gets to do with the incident that happened in State House, the Minister of Information is saying that the incidents, will happen, then conduct investigation, and the fire occur because of faulty electrical. This don't they make people ask questions as to if ETSA or other institutions and other talks, the fire incidents that they happen at the country, most of them are because of substandard electricals or faulty electricals. They know they expect such for happen now the State House, the first house inside Sierra Leone. I'll start with Mr. Pewa on this.
Thank you very much. It is scary, it is worrisome, and at the same time, like you say, now it calls for concern. Of course, it is unprecedented, for see the office of the first gentleman being set ablaze. Had it not been for the timely intervention of, even though we have an obsolete, fire engines where they're manned by the National Fire Force, Sierra Leone National Fire Force. But the swift response from the government peace for saying as a result of electrical faults or mishaps, then it tells you that all waiting with the civil society, you the journalists and the entire citizenry been done the talk say most of the fire incidents we don't occur both in the capital city and other areas then at the provinces. Not true been the talk for say yes now ETSA the cause them. Notwithstanding, like you alluded, this morning we don't hear you say yes. The medical, is it the medical store or one of the buildings now the military 34 hospital was also set ablaze. So the burning question, or I would say the rhetorical question, will somebody go ask now that, is it an arson? Is it a deliberate act by some individuals or miscreants in society where they do cause the thing? And if yes, then it calls for concern also. I don't know how far the police, both the police, the ONS, and every other security apparatus, including the Sierra Leone National Fire Force, how far they don't go, how thorough and how expansive they don't, conduct all the other fire incidents we don't occur. But for let the Ministry of Information tell we say yes. I think it occurred, was it on Sunday? Or?
No, on Saturday.
On Saturday, from Saturday, yesterday, a person is come and say yes. Now, electrical fire force also need for, they also need for expedite or make urgent, move also for let them investigate every other fire incident where don't they happen now private homes and other public places for let we know exactly as to within because you don't talk and clearly say fire EDSA don't they over time don't they deny say not to them or if not them it's as a result of faulty or
electrical
or adulterated substandard electrical connectivity. So again now as a result of poor quality or poor standard electrical connections make the one na state house born. If yes, then the procurement of them parts then they or then appliances, if you like, we need for question them.
So the people where the other procurement department need for answer questions.
That is what I'm saying. Because if EDSA they talk say the fire incident, if at all they are connected with electricity, then now as a result of people then they buy poor standard, electricals.
Mr. Pewa, I want only quick, make we listen to Siba, the Minister of Information and Civic Education regarding this particular matter inside, an audio version of his statement where he make we just get a listen to and we'll continue the discussion.
A lot of offices on the 3rd floor and the 4th floor were severely affected. My brother Yusuf Keketomasandi, the press secretary office on the 3rd floor in office now, one of the offices there that was indeed severely destroyed. As you see, the damage on the floor was extensive. The office of Chairman Kande Kolayomkela also not very far from Yusuf Sandy office. And I can also tell you, say, in your office was also affected, but not as badly as get to my own office. The fire may have been caused by some electrical appliance system. We either don't, surge. If somebody mistakenly left something on, from the 3rd floor or something like that. This is not the initial, very, very important. This is not the initial preliminary assessment based on how they see the pattern of the fire so far. Then things say this fire may have been caused by some electrical appliances. Either something them do something at wallway, the appliances, then the cable layer, something spark, we end up trigger the fire. But I want to be very clear that this is not preliminary. A more detailed assessment is being conducted, and after the assessment, we'll go for definitely say to the public, this is not the cause of the fire, this is not the origin of the fire, this is not the duration of the fire, and this is not the underlying reason, and this will lead to this, and we will do for make sure it don't happen again. There's no suggestion at this minute for say the fire being caused by EDSA. So I'm going to show you, say, this is something that the states take extremely seriously. An investigation is being conducted by the best people that will get in the country. And as I don't say, not investigation, we will drag on. Following the investigation, the appropriate recommendations will be proffered. If criminal intent, we will look at that. If there was negligence, we will look at that. But I think the most important thing we will look at with the lessons that we all will learn, not just for State House now, but for the rest of the country.
That na Cheri Oba, the Minister of Information and Civic Education, where they talk about, the preliminary investigation we then do into the fire outbreak where occur in the State House over the weekend. Mr. Pewa, you were saying, just don't listen to the minister.
Make a cue from what he say. These are the lessons that we need to learn, from the State House fire incident. Again, it boils down to education, awareness raising. Over time, we don't see how clustering, structures then don't have free tongue. We don't see how the National Fire Force don't struggle both with resources in terms of finance, in terms of logistics, in terms of equipment, in terms of training, in terms of other infrastructure. So again, how prepared are we to ensure that that particular entity or sector is capacitated so that when there is fire incident or any occurrence of such nature, then we'll be able for respond swiftly and timely for curb the situation. But again, one more important thing, it talk about leaving appliances on. I not go say ironical, but also the seat of the first gentleman who said the information for commodities to me uncle Nakono say when they left office or they left UOs, all appliances should be turned or switched off. Now they place down the people them as they speculate. He said this is not just preliminary, meaning this is not just a starting point or a prelude to the investigation. It is not detailed and thorough yet. So I no go make accusation say yes now this happened. But in an event now that happened for say somebody left them on, and at the same time fault it make instance to cable. Say something happen at the wall, cable spark. Waiting people then don't they grapple with na free tongue and myself na victim, and I suppose each and every other point, not to a secret anymore. Say the way our electricity they come na free tongue, to be specific. Sometimes it go come by the time we remember it don't go back. So that intermittent power cut on and off. You get proclivity for like a blow off your appliance or switch or whatever connectivity.
So the question is that a place like State House, is it that modalities that not be done in place?
This should be the most protected infrastructure as far as we know.
In the country,
the most protected infrastructure or structure or edifice as far as we concerned, because it happens to be the seat of the first gentleman in terms of security, in terms of every other variables we can think of. Now, info be the most protected arena na salon. But now they with the see, I don't know which kind of meter then they use. Now they with the see fire incident being connected with EDSA. So then they justify say all which don't they suffer, although there may have been negligence in some other quarters. Like we know your reports, there is no fuel scarcity, because sometimes when there is fuel scarcity in the country, people tend to hold them in their houses or keep them in their houses, if you like. But this time around, no fuel scarcity. There has not been any innuendo for say fuel they can't short in, where people then will keep fuel at their house, and at the same time they not get they know how for protector where they cause fire. At the end of the day, but this time around, the unprecedented fire incident, you make mention of the fact say even the fire officer don't talk say from January to this April, the fire incidents that we then don't occur. A far surpass a whole year fire incident we don't happen. So that it calls for concern, and every other finger is pointing at EDSA. So then they don't justify, say EDSA is not helping the situation. EDSA has been the cause to the quagmire what they go through, the menace what they go through, the suffering where people the trauma where people they go through.
There was a swift response to the State House fire incident, but when you look at other incidents we don't happen, inside the year or perhaps last year, you look at the response mechanism, you will see that perhaps fire force not go reach quick, or even the fire incidents where they claim the lives of people, go see government official them even putting out statements sympathizing or going to the scene, except for the National Disaster Management Agency, Red Cross and other one them. But for see like the Minister of Internal Affairs or other institution them go and seen them where fire incident don't happen, they don't claim the lives of people. It was very rare before now, or before the State House fire incident. Is this deliberate from the government?
Marion, I can't agree with you more. You know when they talk chill, they run down my spine simply because NDMA, National Disaster Management Agency or Authority, over the years, then they go now the scene and empathize or sympathize with people if at all death don't occur. Then go bring in relief materials coupled with other international partners like ICRC. In this instance, we saw the first gentleman going to this, the second gentleman going to the scene, to take a first assessment of the situation, and then also you make mention of the fact, say, swift response in terms of quenching the fire not can take place, which cannot be also unconnected with the fact, say, because of the way houses are clustered. Sometimes the fire machine they're not able to go there on swiftly or get access to the location or outside the incident that take place. So again, because of the proximity between outside the fire force office then as now
Circular Road?
Not Circular Road, actually. Hill, how do you call it? Tower Hill, and then also the State House, then a tower, the same Tower Hill. You know, just get for pass by IPAM, you undo by Vice President Office, you cannot State House. That could not also be unconnected with the swift response.
Osborne opposite Fire Force, and Fire Force no show up till the Osborne done.
Again, I talk say we get obsolete, fire engines. I'm not bragging. I've been to other places. If you see them fire engine, brand new, ready, standby. When at the Campanta bike, the two fire engine that will pass. In fact, the bike manager said, manager said by the time they reach with this fire, this engine they reach now will before see the water go down door. The water they can spill and waste on the surface of the street. Where also they make the other motor car and they prone to accident. So again, there are a series of issues where they compound the problem.
Okay.
So again, I think we can forget a national conversation. Anytime when the fire engine, the fire force go for budget hearing, I don't witness the budget hearing or discussion over time. Most times they can knife them, then budget way. I think going forward we go for change the narrative for make sure we empower them in terms of logistics, in terms of finance and training for make sure they're able to respond swiftly to incidents like this.
Yeah, Mr. Pewa. And Reginald, quick one on this particular topic regarding the State House fire incident, comparing the response where authorities they don't give towards other fire incidents where even don't they claim the lives of Sierra Leoneans.
Thank you very much, Marion. I don't listen to, of course, me, elder brother, Mr. Pewa, and he made mention of so many things. For me, I get a kind of different in contrary view. I look at the level of interest where government don't show to this particular incident, even as much as we all not happy for it to happen with State House, but again we don't see fire incidents and we don't claim the lives of Sierra Leoneans, them well-meaning Sierra Leoneans, them, and the level of response where people can get, can be as compared to this one where we see in a State House. I could recall, I'll take your mind back to the fire incident where we happen around Upgun. Also over 24 shops and burned, and then lost over 8 billion leones worth of items, cars were burnt down and all. And we know anything again after fire force came, after almost the shop done burned down, there was nothing after that all until this point. And these are Sierra Leoneans, well-meaning Sierra Leoneans, where now they get them survivor. And then I asked myself, what are some of the personal lessons they learned? Again, I don't hear from the minister, it don't categorically state say, well, then they on the preliminary investigation of this incident, and today again I understand and get a press briefing in which the chief officer, Bonge said, will go give update as to how far they don't go with investigation. But this particular incident will occur not happen during working day, and also several things in the way somebody will not go and for acts say. Now it has to deal that they say it have to do with electricity. I believe the State House gets intelligence officers them when are the responsibility in as much as maybe the president or other people that really work in the State House not did they, but then intelligence officer they're always there around, security are always there around for secure that thing they waiting them to do at that particular time. Where they moving around for check? And again, for make this not to one floor, 2 floor now burned down, so 3rd floor and 4th floor burnt down, office and damage. And in as much as we say the response was swift, but if again that response was swift enough, I not believe say 2 floor. Yes, all that is how they was so swift. I not believe say 2 offices and for them be burnt down. And now we also get after this and get think about renovating those offices and all. So there's a lot of questions on them. This don't boil down to the fact that there should be a standby fire engine for the State House.
Yeah, we said that
going
yesterday.
Forward, yes, because all times alone now where incidents happen now that tending with the land or profile. We instead of being proactive, we can be reactive, and I will start thinking this should be one of the most protected office in the country. I get a testimony. I know disclose my the way and manner at the see. People in the Ghana State House and all the security check. In fact, it is not thorough as compared to other nations. And all. So a lot of things that they will get for look into, particularly when it comes to visiting the State House, because now the president in office, and also if they are telling us that it has to do with electricity, I mean bridge, then we have to also check now as to whether instead they use substandard material. I'm just yes, that's a question. I know I'm saying as so it be. Again, because all of this time this has been the word where we don't hear it, and action have not been taken over the years as to some of the things that they imagine from January to April now. Don't check the record, the cases. Today again, this early morning, we hear another one. Not 34. So I think it.
If that's really the case, of substandard electrical materials,
I'm just saying it's a question.
The Sierra Leone Standard Bureau is in trouble or is in hot water because people they expect the Sierra Leone Standard Bureau for the check most of the things that they can at the country.
So
see if then they to the standard of Sierra Leone. Before ever people they go to the market, because I tell you, people they go to the markets for buy things but not able for differentiate the substandard from the standard. At times they're not going to even inform you say this not the standard product or this not the substandard product.
Again, so now because it don't happen to several other people, we not only see action. It is now State House it happen. So I tell you, trust me, Marion. After this investigation, you get for a way health and get for rule. Heads and get for rule. Yes, because again, like you say, if it is substandard, then we look at standard bill. What has been their role in this? If it has to do with EDSA, then this again, because the sector lead, the presidential, I think, initiative on climate change and renewable energy, now under an office day, I understand some portion of the officers being affected by the fire. So again, and they were all there. So now make I tell you, say heads they can be rolled now. Then therefore go back. If it has to do with electricity, check the amount of the quality of the electricity what they get as to whether it fits for purpose. Because sometimes, in fact, you see they fluctuate. We know they get the required electricity we desire for get, and sometimes the electricity we get, they put all appliances on, and all of these be result as to some of them things anyway they happen. So I believe that the investigation is just in a preliminary state, but trust me, Mario, you get for begin here, heads and get for role for some of these incidents where don't happen, because it don't happen now the office of the president, which is State House.
Continue for day 3 and quick one. We'll move to another topic. As IMF approved 3-year program with $253 million financial support to Sierra Leone for the year 2025 and 2027. And this, according to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, in a release where they issued out dated 14th April 2025. The release states to address this, the government, the issue, it's a team of International Monetary Fund, IMF, visited Sierra Leone from the 1st of April to the 11th to assess progress under the country's new economic program. The visits include both virtual and in-person meeting. And, they state a lot of things. He said during the recent mission, the IMF noted that Sierra Leone's economy remains resilient. Growth reached 4.0% in 2024, and it is projected to rise to 4.5% in 2025. It also states inflation has dropped significantly from a peak of 54.5% in October 2023 to 13.1% in February 2025, and the exchange rate has been broadly stable since 2023. This now according to the Ministry of Information. It's a lengthy release, but for discuss this issue, we get on the phone line Mohamed Pope Kamara from the All People's Congress Party. We will tell you waiting this particular, how the party view the IMF visits to Sierra Leone, and especially where it comes to the program of $253 million financial support to the country. We get Mohamed Pope Kamara. We already don't get him on the phone this morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for joining the show this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, when they talk about, IMF approved 3 years program of $253 million financial support to Sierra Leone for the year 2025 to 2027. How you party view this, more look at the visit first, the visit where IMF paid to Sierra Leone in the first place?
In the first place, we're conscious of the fact that IMF visit is a routine visit. And in as much as my routine visit, for make IMF give such an approval, I think say the people of Sierra Leone, we need them. Because we have a government where I feel say the mismanagement level, they don't give you a bloated wage bill, they don't give you unnecessary traveling expenditure, they don't do a lot of unnecessary spending. NRA don't miss the target in revenue mobilization so many times. You understand? Poor internal revenue mobilization, even the Minister of Finance don't even make that very visible. It don't come to a point that based on the underdevelopment of the country, the president himself don't make them very clear that as far as I am concerned, I'm not going to make any changes in this country. So for make such an amount come, we only hope that corruption no go there at the peak of them. But as far as we are concerned, the people of Sierra Leone deserve them. The people of Sierra Leone want them. The people of Sierra Leone are suffering. So anything we go come for the masses, we not to that kind of government where they wish for let the people and suffer. We not to that kind of party where they wish for let the people into bondage, into suffering. We wish now for better lives. We wish now for better conditions of service for the one way they work. We wish now for make every Sierra Leonean benefit from the coffers of this country. So anything where they come now for the people of this country, as a party we want them, as a party we welcome them. Just that a government we're not able to manage resources, we're not able to manage the economy of this country, then it becomes a challenge, and that is our fear.
Talking about mismanagement, does this money come as a surprise to the APC, owing to the fact that you don't make mention of, the government mismanaging the resources of the country?
Yeah, well, for us, we not go lie. We will talk serious. It comes as a surprise, but the but is very important. Our thoughts and our feelings for our people now in camp first, because I don't express sovereignty, and the IMF is aware of the fact yes, this government have a bloated wage bill. IMF is aware of the fact yes, NRA don't miss the target in terms of revenue mobilization internally. IMF is aware of the unnecessary expenditures the British government they do. So everything where we talk don't go to waiting we don't express now we press conferences. They don't go to waiting at least some of them as government officials don't confess in terms of corruption. The bank governor within the Professor Kelfala they make them very clear that they bribe. So all those things don't highlight. IMF is aware. So for make them give money back, they're not doing for the government of Sierra Leone. They did it for the poor people of this country. They know the sufferings because we also don't highlight it challenges them. Look at the poor electricity where people they live under at the moment. So these are things that where we as a party we don't express on so many occasions. So IMF does not do it for the government, it does it do for the suffering people in this country. So whether it comes as a surprise, that is not key. What is key now, the fact say the IMF don't look at the sufferings of the people, they don't give money, and as far as we are concerned now is now for make corruption not overshadow the implementation of that money.
Past support to the country during this regime, one of the key role of the opposition are for observe, and make points as to where things they go wrong or right in terms of, the country resources or money they don't they come inside the country for, help elevate the people them from suffering. So how you go assess, past support to Sierra Leone as a result of the things that we don't they happen, we economy don't they get issues and people don't they come in for support, including the IMF?
From the genesis, we don't express dismay, we don't express dissatisfaction over the poor performance of this particular government. We don't express the people's cry over mismanagement of this particular government. We don't express the people's concern over corruption at its peak. We don't express everything. So whatever we are saying now is just a repetition of the same concerns, the same cries, and the same things, and what we always done the same. We have a government that does not respect the cries of the people and the will of the people. A government we don't know waiting at the concerns of the people. A government we don't know waiting the people and they go through. And on so many occasions we don't express waiting the people and they go through in terms of the economic hardship, the starvation, the stagnation where they happen at the country. Now we don't get electricity, poor water supply, and so on and so forth. For letting people and get their daily meal is a concern. We don't express always about the bloated wage bill. You go to Wataki, you go to NRA, we see a manner at which IMF Did they monitor the way and manner people are being sacked in this country when it's come to the way and manner at which even the parliament was conducting itself, wherein parliamentarians were removed unconstitutionally without no proper manner? It comes to auditing. We also express how the Lara Telopias was kicked out of her office because of her just and uprightness. These are things the way the international community know. So for make them come back, they can't give money. We don't always they express that. Now the same thing, it don't go to the hands of racketeers. People that will be conscious of the fact that when they see a penny, the only thing we're able to do with them now for ensure seriousness, typhoon them and put them into them.
Corruption and mismanagement can be can get two different definitions, and you don't make mention of mismanagement of the country, you know, the state resources, and you don't make mention of corruption where you say you believe say still there at its peak. Corruption still there at its peak, owing to the fact that the ACC don't unearth a lot of things and don't they, you know, get back or take back monies where people don't.
I'm sorry to say the ACC is a toothless bulldog.
Why?
The ACC is a toothless bulldog because it only bites when it comes to the opposition. It is only active when it comes to the opposition. What is the ACC doing in this country?
So you say the money that they don't recover all now from only the opposition?
From where? Not from where? Not from where? Where are those monies coming from? Not fake, not propaganda, because that is exactly what they do. We want to see tangibles. We want to see reality.
So what's the reality? What's the reality where the ACC don't they?
The reality is the Auditor General's reports don't make very clear institutions them we don't siphon monies in this country. What is the ACC doing about it?
What are some of those institutions where you know? Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, what are some of those institutions where you are aware of? Yes.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Oh my God.
Hello? Yes, you get me, Pope?
Hello?
Hello? Well, we go try. Yes, you get me?
Hello?
Yes, Pope, hello? Hello, Pope? You get me now? Hello? We don't lost Pope on the phone. If they respond to, you know, money, then we know they come inside the country for help elevate the suffering of people according to and especially the IMF approved 3-year program for Sierra Leone, and we amounts to $253 million, and we go try for get them back online inside the program. Make we try for reach out, but Reginald, you don't listen to Pope making mention of people, you know, siphoning money we supposed for be for the general public.
Yes, thank you very much. I listen from the, of course, the opposition aspect. I think you get some points that we make, which maybe for the ordinary Sierra Leoneans they will be valid and all. But again, Marion, we get for look at, because this money is coming with a particular purpose, like waiting we are from Pope and all, and it's a staggering amount, 253 million United States dollars. Below just states there that this money now for help the country for address economic challenges and also for promote sustainable growth. That is the purpose of this money and all. And this is not the first time we don't such an amount. Well, maybe not from IMF, but other donor partners them, where they don't send to us development at this country. And Pope is categorically stating from the interview that the money is not coming because of government, but the money they come because of the Sierra Leoneans. They really suffer. I don't know which yardstick he used for ascertain or make short statements and all, but again, I think it's say what you may, the government is in in power at the moment, and I then don't negotiate, now they don't mediate. So the fact that they're able for secure such amount from IMF, I think at some point we need to tap them as well. Yes, because it's a very big amount, Danny, and we cannot we not go overemphasize or not give them the flowers at some point for we they're able for convince IMF for make short amount, because Sierra Leone is not the only country. Other countries they ask where we need such money the way themselves they go through economic challenges and all of them things.
If money them like that, they keep coming into the country. There must be fruit at the end of the day for see exactly waiting the government is because we don't for reach at a situation as a country we are in. Some of them people are so go stop for give them money to Sierra Leone because the funding where they don't they give not the heal then if good.
Exactly, and that point that boy for cam. The money gets a purpose already. Not so the money we then just give no more for use I want.
Absolutely.
So now what I'm expecting from IMF is to ensure that they monitor and all and ensure say this money be used for the purpose where they don't give where they get for give to us. And if you look at them, it's a 3 years project which go expand from now to at least 2027 and it go rise up to about $417 million as well. So government now gets a mandate for ensure say they use this amount for the right purpose. A lot of donor funds and on the can of this country where we go question government as to how they don't they go about them. Government will tell you we don't do A, B and C. But again, you ask yourself a question, is it reflecting in the life of the ordinary Sierra Leoneans and not? Because a lot of the truth is that a lot of Sierra Leoneans and they suffer. We economy not to something we will all go right good something about. We economy they are the lowest peak. People are suffering for even gets basic meal per day. For some people, it is not easy. So now this money we expect them for really can boost the economy and ensure say it also reflects on the life and livelihood of Sierra Leoneans without their Mario.
Okay, will you open the phone line now and take some calls? We're not able to forget Pep or Mr. Pewa, you want to say something regarding
Yes, it's very important. Of course, like Brian say, Pope was talking from the opposition point of view, but if you want to be objective in this situation or in this particular analysis, you go say boku thank you to government for we able persuade or convince one of the biggest international donor partners with the IMF, and at the same time advise government, because if this money is coming for the people of this country and it is tagged to not only for economic development but also for make sure say it affects the lives of the people. We are now talking about feed salon, which is one of the biggest pointers in government in your agenda. It's also important for let we tell government say this money where they can people then are free tongue and all about Sierra Leone they suffer with for get good drinking water.
Okay.
Until this time, people that would still see begin them as young as 4 years old, they move with jelly cans or gallons or other containers from one point to the other, fetching water from drainages. It's sad for see this 21st century. So if this water they can money they can let, we make sure say the water facility we able enhance them so that people then will get access to good drinking water. Food security, let we make sure say the peasant farmers now the provinces, let we see how best the microcredit will be able for expand to them people, then they will make sure say cooperative societies we set them up so that themselves will be actively involved not only in food production but also processing, so that at the end of the day value chain then will add on to it, and at the same time then will employ more people in the production chain or supply chain if you like. So it is also important that the medical aspects when you go now upline, because the free medical it just they affect lactating mothers, pregnant women and children under 5 with few disabled people. As we speak, disabled people they not get access to even free medical care. Now all the government hospitals, even though it is on paper, but in practical, now not to anything for right room about when are good. So again, we advise government for make sure say they open the space for more players. The farmers needs to be equipped and capacitated in making sure that they're self-able realize something, and at the same time they're able to produce the food or the crop when me and you two go able use at the end of the day.
Yes, we'll take calls now. We go first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, your name outside the call from?
Reverend Canon Cabo John.
Okay, go ahead.
Auntie Mariam, God bless you, ma.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have much fun. This morning program first they are big, small no more. Concerning this tax for them people in the beach area, I want they cut out from source, the car and then development what they do. So they kind of cut income tax. They go to bank cut and they what you get for pay they give this. Then now for this money will come. A fine thing. But they are let them help the poor. The way the salary scale very low. Let them increase people's salary too small. Even with the pension of them. Look how much are they go take now? 519 loans for 36 years service. You know, it's too ridiculous. So for let the poor man enjoy, let them increase salary.
Okay, thank you.
100% safe. God bless you.
Thank you. 07999949993. Now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show this morning. We get another caller on the phone. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, your name outside the call from?
Almami.
Okay.
Let God bless you. God bless you because for working the radio station is not really easy. But we all get a responsibility for good to this nation. And one thing when we say, when we suggest, we all come as God make us of the image and likeness, who forget oneness, then we make we get progress and the sweetness and niceness and all the success will bring happiness. Then we should not defend. Because the fire business and the accident business, we therefore should not defend. And remember the people that will be don't get stand at this station. Then we go and go to them. The people that will do the crafting camp, don't get a star. The past senseless for. They will not forget them.
Thank you. 07999949993. We'll take more calls inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we don't discuss a range of issues. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I'm outside the complaint.
Yes, go ahead.
I think it's well so that what I don't just feel is that I don't get a program with IMF. But this last review they can do, the program has been suspended. When you go to paragraph 4, government tell you now why the program is being suspended. They tell you about because of them spend money in our roads, they spend money on energy, then they're not able to maintain the 3 months money or forget now reserve for 3 months import. So they give them an exception, say when they come back to you, they will come review. And then tell them what they cover. Therefore, we improve on the revenue collection. And this is another area. So the president will not make this mess like they will tell you about this money. It's a program will get to IMF. But now the program has been suspended. I think that's what I'll talk about this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Said. But you know we'll tell you the angle we'll pull we into, please. Yeah? 07999949993. Now the number for call inside the show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, your name outside the call from.
This is Commander Jim on the line.
Yes, go ahead.
Marius, I want bite Pewa. Pewa, you are in a civil society. Purchase this money from IMF. If you go reflect to the ordinary people, I swear to God, you know, go reflect to we. Not to today. I'm not, and my own opinion is my opinion, not to ethical radio opinion. But what I'm saying, Pewa, their money now, how many times you and a civil society? What they are some money then 3 billion. What they are? Not the name of the area. Look how the country they perish. So to me, from the former government and the current government, what the outside world, then they look at this country because take it from me, Pewa. So don't let nobody win a beggar. So don't know country. But the problem, why the Soriat organization then they bring money and their money are for the country, they go to the talk. But the West people, then they give for this money at purely for most vulnerable people.
Okay.
People
okay, Commander Jipon.
But for
thank you. 07999949993. Now the number for call. Will take more calls inside the show this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name outside the call from? Okay, go ahead.
First of all, this government, I don't understand. Nobody know they take responsibility for anything. So our first encounter, they talk, say, they tell them blame the people that they give the light. They say no, not to them. Now the one day that they go buy the one day that they can make them for them, now the hospital or any side. Now, if you know they blame Danny there, what about the one that were then responsible for watch, for original and safety the way they cancel the country? Then that's not so people not for blame the back. Who are we for blame now? Who are we for blame? Now they take responsible. How the country go before? Now, if you don't say this is not the problem, now okay, yes, this one is fault. Now make a clear for correct.
Okay.
But the red one, they send us to other person.
Thank you.
Really understand how they do.
Thank you. 0799949993 na the number for call inside the show this morning and make your contribution. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Your name outside the call from?
Yeah, I call from Gonzaga.
Okay. Yeah. We don't lost that caller. 0799949993. We'll take a few more calls and wrap up the show this morning. Hello. Hello. Come on, you know a flash. We know we'll call you. Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name outside the call from?
Hello?
Your name outside the call from?
Kapom Kaposki calling from Calbaton Mission Road.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You see, let go they put in this country, yeah. But the kind money, they hold this thing with the kind of this country, yeah. We people say, maybe reflect on the people. I'm afraid they don't think that because all the time we see governments be changed, we government want put them there overseas now. We was very happy. One day they really give you good thing. We just hear them say it's not doctor. So we in no impact to we look like this fire business we have. And that's why they speak from our born in this country here. I don't over 50 years. One day, I'm not a fire business younger. First this is the first. But this if you continue so, I'm afraid for the after effect. So as far as I am concerned, this is all I have to say.
Thank you. Two more calls, 0799949993, and we'll wrap up the show this morning. We still get to studio panelists them inside the studio. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello? Precious.
Yes.
Good morning, Anamta.
Yeah, Namta.
I'm trying to do again.
Okay.
The network.
Okay.
So let's see whatever the advantage we. So thanks very much. First and foremost, I want to commend the government for where they're able to secure their time money. Because the conditionalities of IMF, if you corrupt, they need you money. Then you all know, even Popo they talk. If you corrupt, they need you money. You get benchmark they beat for let's get the loans and the grants them. Then I won. Now the whole global village, you need full possible. Then this fire force, to be honest, my sister, Kamarabonge is overdue na fire force. Because if Kamarabonge, they don't change over much CDF them, they don't change over much IG them. It will make no impact for fire force. Which means that man don't overdue. They will change her. Please don't change them. Check it Kamarabonge did. Fire force they don't get no better to the boat stop. Fire force is trained. They get the people that were trained and qualified, but the manpower not pay.
Okay.
The manpower not pay me because of power. It's suffer. They never incident. I want the government to attention keenly. You know whether they look at some amount of sabotage they come. The way salon politics on there, my sister, the brother. Now anything is possible.
Okay, thank you.
Politics on there now. Anything possible.
Okay.
But that grudge.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes, one more call, 07999949993. One more call, and we wrap up the show this morning. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Hello, Marion.
Yes.
Abuloko from Central.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, and Marion, waiting me to say that concerning Fire Force. Fire Force officers, now one of the officers the way they suffer past any people in this country. You know, they not get better uniform. Fire Force not get no logistics. Then just sit down at the office them, they not get nobody where they talk for them. You know, and the work when they do, na sufferness work. Fire Force na sufferness work. You know, Fire Force they go out fire, they not even get fireproof, no not get mask, no not get natural they protect them. And so many Fire Force officers them, they not encounter so many injuries from fire, but they not ever get any medical. Cause then their own money and then they use. You don't see, we don't witness anything in the in terms of water.
Okay.
Fire Force, Hello.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much. You don't exceed 1 minute. I will not go able to continue the call. As for the wrap up, quickly, Mr. Pewa, you don't listen to the various callers.
I want to tell them, Boku, thank you. Like I can always say, the inputs are very, very, invaluable, and at the same time, then they make an eye opener to the discussion. The second to last and the last callers, then don't talk. Commander Bonge, to me, as a civil society activist and as a citizen, overdue. He has been there since the coming of this SLPP government. So I think, not to forsake sense past everybody, or able to deliver past all the other one, they would let them give other people the chance. Under in leadership, that place has been, a kind of mundane, or decadence institution. So again, it boils down to the fact, inept, individuals occupying positions of such nature not be able to deliver. And then also somebody talk and say, yes, I agree that, yes, we are having, like I say, what the Panther bike, the fire engine, we count water for Gona 34. By the time where I think, say, the machine they reach or the motor car go reach now 34, all the water go down waste. So it also boils down to inept, management. And then I agree that, yes, corruption is prevalent right across the two political parties. We don't rule not a secret. At least in Pope Kinley, before the coming of SLPP, some of us, some of you, the media practitioners, were accusing the APC of the same corruption. But I think, what is somebody talk with very important. There are benchmarks where the IMF and World Bank they look at. And if you know meet to them benchmark, then they certain, money then they will not they give.
They're not compromise
that. They're not compromise that one. They're not the compromise standards. So, like other caller talk, we need for tap government on the back for the fact that they're able to attract this funding.
Okay.
But again, with the advice government, this time around, within the next 3 years, let the life and the livelihood of the people, the Sierra Leoneans, the peasant farmers, the poor workers who are always sacrificing their time and their lives for make sure things happen, let them be appeased and giving the kind of service illumination way then deserve, so that Salon will go before.
Okay, quick one, Regina.
Yes, Marion. I talk on the fire issue quickly. I listen from Abuloko. Trust me, I think majority of the thing they say been to say as a few days back. That then they get challenges. In fact, now the one old Freetown, they now get close about 10 fire engines them, and sometimes one green day they get 3 or 4 fire cases every day happen. They injured and don't able for say this go under, and we know certain things and they very much expensive. So I think it's high time government try for recruit for them. Now we get standard fire engines every day. The one that all they use so now. When you look at the trend now, they don't weigh the outweigh now. We need more than nice fire engines. We go help for go they curtail some of them things then they. I know one for say since we be the come up, we don't in name at that position and he has still been there. I just imagine how many years. But it's going to be at the press. Most likely I get an interest for that press briefing today.
I get people who don't left school 15 years back say Commander was there when they were going to school.
Yeah, so now they tell you since I was going to school, I don't left school over 10 to 15 years now. And all it's still there. So I think maybe the government go to try for it can serve in other capacity based on the experience where you don't get that. And again, somebody say it's to ask somebody, he say one day fire incident in a state house. This is the very first time. And that person they don't live over 60 years. He's in his 70s now. That was what he told me.
Okay.
And also I think but anything can happen for the first time. I just they continue for sympathize with. For me, then government institutions, yes, but the one where they feel more painful. Now that person way something in shop, now they abupa in shop born, get natty again. That one way host don't born, get outside will get money for bill and other. Government can source fund for renovate or so to speak, try forget other things them. So I feel more pain and I hope the government will look at them cases them and see how they can for make them. With this words I want for you to tell everybody thank you. And yes, and insurance. It's very much important. Very important.
People
thank you.
About insurance and it's important.
Okay, thank you so much.
And then also the issue of sabotage cannot be overruled.
Thank you so much, Daniel Pewa, Secretary of CSO National Consortium on Public Accountability, and Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya. Well, now all this we get time for inside the Epic Morning Show for today. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder, we always the give technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soisi say we make una see you live on Facebook. So CD and the rest of the guys now Slick Television Control Room, thank you so much for putting us live on TV. The producers of the show na Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya and Fatmata Lebi. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, where we go join you again with the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George saying bye bye, have a lovely day.